legal process, there's a way to make things right. And that's what we want to do now with this one. So that's kind of what this whole argument is about. And we understand the fact that people's lives need to be protected. And this is one of the reasons why we'll get to that conversation about this funeral. Because 17 doctors cannot just die. For our president and our, elites to be so lawless and so inconsiderate. It cannot happen. So this is why we want to do things right within the law in a way that protects people's lives. Now, even the notice we gave to the police, we gave them an extensive framework of how COVID-19 rules can be implemented. And that we were asking them to help us put those frameworks in place. And no more until. But they went ahead and they were the ones driving traffic to that funeral. No, it's that program and sir.
Okay. It is here no complaint among come police and they say police for enyinam rane so na omo a call a year no sakra wo no police one omo dey omo nchi omo nyina.
Yes, there's only one person under our constitution who cannot be prosecuted.
Yes.
Now, we are leaving him to Parliament because our constitution provides Parliament impeaching.
Yes.
And so, we will draw Parliament to its responsibility. And this is what they want an apology. Now, apology again. Apology again for Supra. Now, I want to show my to prison. So all these other people, say Chief Justice, say one line. And in our democracy, you are not bigger than the law. So we want to leaders what happens to them.
Okay. In the meaning, say every single individual, of course, a year national. Apart from the president, the police won't prosecute you. And I say, attitude for an inquiry.
This is what the law requires.
But how practical will that be?
Oh, that's it. A Ghana form of the prison. I'm bro 3,000. Say one for the drum call that funeral. And I'm a So we found a way to prosecute all those people. If they don't create Gumoa, they have not got their chance to go before a court yet. So when there are poorer people in our society, the law finds a way to work against them. And say, no, it shouldn't be a problem. And I'm this is what the law has required. So
yeah, Namesha say Nipani now prosecuting all of them at a go. No, Namesha.
There's a fines under our law. Now say even when you go to the US,
yeah,
breach White House, Congress, and so FBI and the people are taking their time one by one. And so one by one, say 3 years, we want to show them that our laws are still alive.
Yeah.
That is all that is required.
But the point, no, so they say, be proud to say John a year, there were other funerals. Some of them are Omanpenyi and I say the vice president was present. And why is Sir John the trigger for Sanyamawi?
So, and one of the things that when we went to the police and wanted to demonstrate, we gave them so many examples of how we have held public events. And we used those public events and we respected COVID protocols. Ufa, you roll into a year, for instance. We all saw it on TV. Did it look like what happened at St. John a year? So what we are saying is, we even don't believe that the president has the right to stop people from doing funerals. We don't think so. What am I saying? We think that even if the funeral is held, it must respect COVID restrictions so that people can have, people's lives and public health can be protected.
No, but that is not what the EI says. The EI approved by Parliament, bans funerals.
Now the EI bans funerals completely.
Yes.
And we are saying that even that is an extreme exercise of power. But after you have done that yourself, have you respected it? What am I saying? Now, if you have banned funerals completely, how can the lawmaker be the chief lawbreaker? I don't know how do we do a democracy like that? So at this point, the one which we now have clear footage of, we are taking that to the police. We are taking that to the police.
Okay.
For them to investigate that. Now, even working on this one, all these other breaches that will be happening, they are planning to do, that they are going forward with, we are ready to continue to petition the police. Now, someone brings to do what they need to do to exercise prosecutorial powers. We will go back to the court and say whether these powers have been applied appropriately. That is all we can do as citizens. Because the episode trend said, so many times if you go to court and you're telling the court to enforce the law, nothing is being done about it for Krumha. It will get to a time people will lose belief in the Constitution itself. Now, what happens when people lose belief in the Constitution? We don't want that. We want to ensure belief that this Constitution works for people's lives.
Okay, and obi the message abreme or say what exactly was or is the offense committed by the president, that he attended the burial service or that he personally did not observe the COVID-19 restrictions or protocols? Was the president or government the organizer of the event? How do you respond to that, Oliver?
So first of all, the president bans funerals completely. So presence at the funeral is a criminal offense, first of all. Secondly, the president is an organizer of the funeral. I have 3 hours of footage from the funeral. A family in the air that the state and the president asked for organizing and helping put part of the funeral. No, only chief organizer. The president, the law doesn't only talk about those who are organizing the funeral. It bans funeral completely.
Yeah.
Now, we know how the president moves. The president is sorry, now, friend, say funeral is happening here, or no, I'm sorry about. You have to go and notify the police, the president, and tell him ahead of time. Never was. So for him to organize his agenda and put funeral on the agenda, he is already aware of something in advance. And not in a conspiracy to commit a crime.
Asempa FM.
So there's so many issues here. And it's important that we don't take the approach not to say, where can we and where can we? Let's just follow the law. If ultimately the police try to prosecute, and I've said again that the president can be prosecuted, but more marketing they can.
Yeah, the president cannot be prosecuted.
Yes.
In more complaint, no. In more complaint to the police, no. President didn't count. No, more refer to Parliament, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
In other countries, Norwegian Prime Minister, party, there were 2 more people there than the law requires. They are prosecuting that fine. Is that not the society we want in Ghana? And I say, what do we want? I want Ghanaians to answer for me too. Or the question to Ghanaians generally is, what kind of society do we want? Do we want a society where the leaders also respect the law, or what do we want?
Okay, Oliver, the man send me the basic and would continue to follow. Na afe yedi enkomo indi for more a person stretchy argument ni busa say okay, even before funeral na omampenyi ekweno kan Rollins there no there have been a lot of other individuals in this country week in week out bebrina organize funerals. I don't know about you, but minimum call for bebroma funerals almost every weekend. I mean for the civic duty now okay.
Now this goes to the police because the police no, we give them a budget of our hand.
Yes.
So this is a question for the police. What are you doing? This is a big question. Now we are focusing on the people who have put the law in place because we feel like it sends a stronger message. Because if those at the top can be held accountable, then all individuals on the street will also adjust their conduct accordingly. But the who at the top is breaking the law, then what incentive do ordinary people have to respect the law?
Oliver, ma menna se na fe bibia ni ebesan so edi nkomo bi ba onim say o kasa na nkofo bebre the questions ba one of them say he who seeks equity must come with clean hands. Can he, Oliver, state on record that he's never breached any of the protocols? Can he state on record that the other organizers of the Fix the Country demonstration have all followed the law? Let him state on record that he has duly followed all the laws. Oliver.
You see, the stating on record is here. Nipa no send a question obey then. Will he join us? You see, sometimes questions they ask the questions when we want to hold institutions to account to divert the conversation. In the many things I'm on radio, I said, I have not gone to a funeral and breach COVID protocols. Nipano or joining in.
Asempa FM.
It's important for the person to hold institutions to account and to find his own voice. Then I'm doing so. Because it is important to be given so that if I make a mistake, now I can't mistake and I get injured, but we have to be the police will deal with me.
Yeah.
What's my say? I have people in my family who are in jail. A lot of Ghanaians have people in their families who are in jail. But the Mra, you always did know how the law is. Then what are we saying? If the law works for certain people, it must work for everybody.
I get you, Oliver. Enti said the American kind, you know. You best answer the incommobile. A hunko here say you know nobody in coma will call on you. Why?
Sure, no problem.
Yeah, that's it, papa. And that's the convener for the Fix the Country demonstration. Nadine de Oliver Baker Vomawo. And Motesi and AD and Como. Loads and loads of your messages. Where you say, Obi, doesn't he agree that the presidential impunity extends to his entourage? Okay, Idi Muhayuddin. This one says, Obi, is Oliver really sure funerals have been banned as at now? Yes, at least from my last checks, funerals are banned because the EI, has not been amended. It's not been repealed. In fact, it's been extended. Funerals are banned as we speak now. What is allowed a private burial, and there is the different numerical limitation, 25 people, and a bit me call private burial. Into funerals there, it's a no. How do they expect the president to be controlling the crowd? We should stop the hypocrisy. You see what happens when people get a bit of freedom, anti-air, and on the way. Abba, a happy birthday to my daughter Angel Osei Abuaje of Cradle Basic School, Redco. We wish you a birthday that is as beautiful, incredible, and unique as you are. From the family Esther Nyako, Junior, AC, and then Efale. Hey, Ghana, so the uncle for today. And myself, Clement Osei Abuaje, and Omo Ediwe Abba. This one says, thanks for listening to me and motivating me to believe in myself. You are the best friend I've ever had. Life loses its meaning without you. Happy birthday. May you live 100 years and even more. Happy birthday to Taytine. Hey. Taytine Weyafe Ado, CEO of Kojak's Ice Kinky. Hey, Ghana pa. Now Ice Kinky is here who CEO. Oh, okay. CEO of Kojak's Ice Kinky. The Dean inquiry Taytine Weyafe Ado. No, Taytan way too much. CEO Kojak's Ice Kinky. Taytan, why you now way too much. Oheneba Kwame Damso Jr. anyway, Abba, he is in South Korea and an organizer of the NPP out there. We say, Obi, we attended a burial service for my late boss, Sir John, not a funeral. Producer, after over going into technicalities, and now any funeral, a burial service. Now that's a burial service. Radical's a burial service. I was limited to 25 people. But let's see how it goes. I mean, said your more can they would file a complaint at the police headquarters and would see what the police would do. I will urge Oliver to be careful. He's planning to organize a demonstration, and does he know what will happen on that day? Will he hand himself for prosecution if he fails to control the crowd? Or say if he falls foul of the law, he should be dealt with according to the law. We'll come back to this issue, and what I'll do is there seemed to be confusion in the Nipa Bebrina dream about exactly what the EI says in the Mekan EI in the specific provisions on funerals and private burials. So we are all clear in our minds. Now, you said the Nioma is it. I'll do that for you. Yeah, and the honorable Kennedy Japan being come. My catcher must say, the tape I make rounds. Professor Ken Atifua. Ninsema waka my boss have voice na ama we and honorable Kennedy Japan Eddie ehon enkomo. We've lined up some other people and so ebeji omu reaction on that particular issue. And the issue nyina say he's been sent to the NIA by the president to build a professional and a neutral authority. Enye baby also swap party for and the omukukugu and on the party for and the mumpe baby ntina emanona untumi enye nejuma. And some of the party supporters are livid. Just ultimuze bufono real. But we'll go into that issue. Ma yenim komo emfa ICOMS. ICOMS is 1 year old. Ebia what ICOMS da integrated customs management system. Or more abwe juma papa every time a buy, and we are here to hear the success story 1 year down the line and going forward. No prospects no saying that is it. And Raymond Amaglo, director of operations at the Magana Link Network Services Limited, or more any cofa buy more the ICOMS. Jumedi by integrated customs management system and ote customs there na mijize wunim the aye ka ehon asemi oko port any ade how aye to turn your port kama ama aban sikasem etimi apija na sekani bi mfefa baabi no I comes for na air manage bibia ewo ye import no e de emaye oramaglo akwa aba ne tsen
ye nua nyamiado bibia se yoboko
bibia koye
I
comes mujina monaizo.
Fantastic.
Ain't 1 year anniversary mood deeper on. Me am me how many my serious and I just say anniversary ne kwe. But even before we come into ICOMS and successes are over the past 1 year. Obi at Ghana Link, but unim adea moye. Ghana Link adea, what do you do?
Okay, we'll be medawasi for opportunity. We platform here big one. Na they say ne yetumi abaha eni mobedi nkita ho. Na Ghana Link no wholly Ghanaian owned company. Yeah, limited liability company registered no 5th of June 2001. Okay. We are into IT solutions company. But your focus ni trade solution, trade facilitation. In 2003, and I buy my contract with GRA. Now one of 5 companies a destination inspection service. GRA for now will be we were the only indigenous Ghanaian company in that terrain. From 2003 up to 2015, a contract buy area.
Oh, okay.
Now if you honeymoon, yes, external verification service for GRA from 2015 up to 2018. And you need partners UMIC or Japan. Now 2018, and I buy my who can say fa abel share end-to-end customs management system, which is supposed to facilitate trade. Do na nim say friend Unipass no say need technical partners of Korea. Korea Customs Service. Omo agency be a friend Customs Unipass International Agency. Ye do jume. Na 1st of June na ye be rolling out system no across the country no. And I buy shisha say considering local content akum abeye Ghana system no. Young friend Unipass biome, a friend ICOMS, integrated customs management system.
Oh, okay.
And the Ghana Link, this is what we have been up to now.
And the mete ICOMS it was a baby trim Ghana Link. Mona the power behind the performance. Wow. And it's been 1 year thus far. What the Kiaka say Ghana Link has been in existence since 2001.
2001.
That's 20 years.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, that's nice. And so far, no, Murally out ICAM said wakano aban be mu say Unipass no nti yenya na ICAMs. Murally out ICAMs no. Mu satisfied with Neoma Motimi achieve so far.
In fact, Obi, I would say Juma to me within this 1 year period. Na Obi sa stakeholders thing na omo bidi dance say system ya introduce a transform your international trade and clearance processes our ports no.
Oh, okay.
At the current aban choose your company ni say aban say a single service provider. Our bema end-to-end customs management solution. Na your system Unipass senamaka a trade facilitation tool. It brings on board all the stakeholders are omudi juma in the supply chain. Until all of them are connected on the system.
Okay.
And the system is doing very well.
Wow.
Talk about clearance time, savings on cost at the port, revenue generation. You can clear your goods from the port in a matter of hours, in a matter of a day.
Oh, really?
Yes, because your clearance plan be a friend pre-manifest declaration. No. Answer na ship now. When you menu goods no be do port no.
Yes.
Who to make a declaration to commerce customs. When you invoice, parking list, bill of lading, documents now cover when you mana odi bana. We declaration in my customs by assessment na customs ama bill no until who to me accept say bill where custom am no me gitum say trodo say winning so who reject it ya na start appeal process na another officer di ho jumanti documents are wo dey support no na we dey aka ho but why nya accept no na why payment no so the good thing is say all 23 commercial banks no you are connected to our system so through the Ghana.gov platform. Into our payment option be omo bank no to me use. So in the comfort of your home, unko baby office kemu to me your application ye to me tia o duty. Na fi de obi what train say ship ni ba be do. Ship ni be do na o port. Into that's the only time I physically was o port to her. Okoye physical examination of cargo no, they take delivery. Until clearance time no,
I can confirm
reduced.
I can confirm commercial banks in the no, because I run LPMs for CBG. Yes, and it's something they've been promoting. Say and and almost short code being poor. You can pay your custom duties, you can pay just about everything.
Star 222 hash.
Yes, star 222 hash, fantastic. And I think it's fantastic. I mean, taking advantage of the digital age I won't see here to make things, because they are about convenience. They are about say me nkwache port one me amenioma makra bounce wa me claim adian so. Now who team free now brain. I think it's a good job and I recall him so say as usual in Ghana new project be abane be shasia de na man for after 1 month 2 months bibia joy and thus far yenti they be a meaning say stakeholders not age system no atom. I think you guys deserve some commendation.
Thank you.
But
Thank you.
Minimum so say what I say I soul searching kakra okay the last 1 year from how you were the resistance amunya from the start no what to me at the cry this annual man buy and what have you done to deal with challenges and go for a highlight here no?
There was a lot of resistance from various sectors at the time of deployment, you know. Now, Obi Ubejet wouldn't be against change and yet easy, especially when Crawford are used to a certain way of doing things. Until at the initial stage, that you're rolling out system, no, it was a bit difficult getting all stakeholders on board. Send a bear, I bet to me adequate training among. Obi Sanamakano system no end to end. Until Obia dini Juma system no. And a Juma Mimi dinu, who are also we next activity no, who Juma Mimi did that. Until then, who here say, ye benya very proper and adequate training, I must stay good as na answer process now very smooth.
Smooth.
Yanyanisa.
Okay.
Until at the time of rollout, the knowledge gap was a bit of a challenge.
Okay.
and I feel so the changeover process. No, so it was a bit challenging with the previous systems. No, Obi at the time I call life across the country on the 1st of June. No, say me find say why import 20 container load of nyama with Kakra customs. 1st of June. No, previous systems no were off. Yeah, new system na edaba no. We record there any year system nimu. So there was a challenge as to how do we get your goods out of the port. Into Commissioner General and Commissioner Customs omu dijumapa. They came up with what they call the Custom Procedure Code. Ebema why ye processes that answer ICOMS air bano. Utumi submit 2 documents no more year verification. Omo wienu na after what twasu ICOMS nimunti. It brought about a lot of delays, a lot of challenges. People incurred extra costs and all that. Inti changeover no was a bit problematic, but sana we've come a long way. Currently, we have very, very good interactions with all the stakeholders. No? We are having continuous training programs, and they are giving us a lot of feedback, and it is helping on a daily basis. Improvement on the system. Wow. I could say, if you engage the stakeholders, they will all confirm. Say, I come see I'm here to be able to make a port community system. Okay. And it's a paperless port system. We can say there is a true paperless port system operating at the port. Now, NEJ says system where it can compare favorably to any systems being used by advanced countries, no, because it is highly advanced and it is highly connected.
But for me as a Ghanaian, no, the hear me at the bottom line. It at the end of the day, say a percent revenue collection at the port costro, and nuntina abide to say ICOMS EMRA. 1 year down the line, improvement about revenue collection at the port.
Improvement about Obi. Since the inception of ICOMS, no, records nature say there's been about 30 to 34% increase on a month-on-month basis on the revenues now. 30%. In fact, Commissioner General interview over the weekend or confirm say previously no. In the previous systems, the revenue now are buying atomic collecting was between 800 million to 900 million averagely
a month.
But since the inception of ICOMS, year between 1.3 billion, 1.4 billion.
1.3 billion Ghana cedis
a month. So there has been an incremental jump in the revenue, and it's because system no quite robust. Okay. A lot of discretionary powers have been ceded to the system. Into one year system nankasa block you. So there is transparency and abua with compliance. Fair level playing field. System no a mass opportunity no. So compliance levels by the clients are improved. Yagusu.
Inti we single window no and a paperless model no. More incorporating into my system here na. Okay.
Just say we application. If an udi nyama ba na say bia we say uji license certificate and a permit. If standards authority ho and I say EPA for ho and I say food and drugs authority for ho. We have one application per into one login. We login in we have one application na. Omo say omo ma permit and a license ni na no. Omo receive your application. Omo front end.
Okay.
Right there, they also would review and then give you the approval. It was system no so. Unya approval no, then you're able to proceed with the next stage. Until all this is done on the system and all players are seeing what other players are doing. So there is a single window. So it's a paperless system now. Here so we paper if you have no now they are and now if you system we now system we all the records are available for all the players to see. Now the good thing is with ICOMS they say stakeholders almost more systems. Me find say oko MPS.
Yes.
And now oko GPHA and now shipping lines. Omo system no mo use no. Ya connected ICOMS to omo system no. Until all the systems are talking and information flow is across board. So it's a very smooth process and we are grateful to God for how far we have come.
Wow. And the NS me importer and as agent. Na me run it through mo system here process no saying ubetimi running through quickly.
Very very simple. Definitely answer now to me. I use the system no. I was a custom a register.
Okay.
That is the only time ubenya access
to
the system.
Okay.
Now once you have the access no, you are able to do your applications front end. From your home, from your office, not me applications no. Requirements be here no. You put it in.
Yes.
Then you just wait for results to come. And there is constant feedback and communication between officers no any wire declaration no, by through text messages, through email, through phone calls. So it's a very simple process currently. Very very simple process. Yeah.
Fantastic. And Mijidi said what kind of training of freight forwarders I don't know they are now conversant with the processes.
To a very large extent, all stakeholders on the system have been adequately trained. But training is a continuous process.
Yeah,
just last week we finished training freight forwarders at Kotoka International Airport.
Okay.
And now I say training custom offices Bolgatanga, Wa. Hamile. So it's a continuous process just to ensure we improve on the efficiency of the use of the system.
My elubo na minyi enti elubo hiame pa.
But elubo
pa. Training That's nice. Is there Africa continental free trade area is now in existence. Yemu bebre na ka say Ghanaian businesses should position themselves to take advantage of opportunities free trade area no at the airbar. ICOMS no more role mu play den.
Obi, the good thing in this on the 1st of April, after call life across Africa,
yes,
Ghana was one of the first countries to be ready in Africa for after.
Oh,
because the system had been provisioned. And there's a way export to, there's a way import to. All you need to do is to go to the registration process. Custom na ya power mo say omo competent authority. Into customs, Ghana National Chamber of Commerce and Ministry of Trade and Industry.
Yes.
These three institutions where you omo register company no more register products no. That is it. You are able to do your applications on the system and you are treated like you are supposed to be treated to get the full benefit. But I'm also aware say Ministry of Trade they are currently engaging manufacturers who are into exports in a bid to handhold them. No more boom, take full advantage. Obi, the system is fully functional for AFTAC, and a number of companies have already come on board.
Take advantage.
Ghanaian companies, Obi.
But I mean, mete Casaprecon, mete Gandor Cosmetics.
Exactly.
Other companies apart from
other companies who have come on board. And Sana currently Minister of Trade for teams are on the ground engaging manufacturers all in a bid to get them to come on board.
Now more export import na is smooth ediama. That's really good. That's good. Ma yenhwe ya tese this whole ICOMS project here in two phases. First phase, na sisi amu ya na we are start second phase no.
Obi ye first phase.
Okay.
Currently ye gusua ye second phase no juma pa.
Okay.
There are a number of modules are introduced towards the end of June way. Ekosiisen end of the year. All in a bid to enhance the system. Say Obama me kwanya metuma bobo modules ni bia ma.
Okay.
Firstly, you will be referring to e-wallet. Sebane say Obi would share duties and taxes. Now say for some reason you overpay. Currently, it's quite difficult going through the process of getting the money back. Into with the e-wallet, what happens is your subsequent transaction with customs.
Yes.
You have the option to select your balance as a means of payment.
Oh, okay.
Then another one I introduce here e-auction. Currently, auctioning of goods largely manual. Into your provision system inside that enyama akọ UCL on clear cargo list custom for ebe valuation classification omo money boy we are gazette we are now you publish it for auction. Into platform so say BDB you will do it and very transparent. Mpakobe winning that after the bidding, it is clear say we see me a winning system now can be generate bill amount. Now we are going to take delivery of auction now we winning. And then we also have what we call the advanced passenger information system.
Okay.
And no be using our airport. It is to help say to me profile both passengers any cargo modeba. Send a better to me send a better treat you based on advanced information yensaka our system no on the passenger no. So a high risk passenger, medium risk or low risk. And I feel so say or kitanyama be I was say a buying to me duties and taxes system will be bois at the airport. Another one will be another one dispute resolution. In TCC no say but say only customs dream valuation be omodia mau. Why you appeal still there is system need to be more who started with dispute process with customs online and all the records are available until there's a resolution. Then also there is what we call the performance management. No bet to me actually officer bia ni performance system ni mu. And this bia ni superior per se or assessing Nejuma all year was system no time all the juma number of declarations awaye hu juma no the system is able to provide this report to the officers as to determine their performance. So and a number of them we will be rolling out
under phase 2.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
And I know say more rolling out where would have a solid system through and through.
In fact, it will be sweeter than we are experiencing now.
Wow. And where say hi, Obi? Can you ask him if an individual shipping a car from the US can use the system without passing through an agent? And is there any video to explain the new system? Gabriel Doe and on the way, Abba.
Okay, Gabriel, Pacho, by Emrano, who individual want to me.
Okay.
You have to use pass through
an agent.
Okay. That's the first one. Secondly, external.unipassghana.com. External.unipassghana.com. Your videos of your processes no.
Okay.
Any manuals no. He can appraise himself. Now say ohia mwabiswa okohonoma your email address, your telephone number he can always reach out to us. Your help desk officers are
that's nice. That's really nice. Ma say I'll take your closing comments now for the interview.
Obi, on the occasion of your 1 year anniversary, it's appropriate say you be acknowledge the contribution of certain key stakeholders, which has helped us come this far with this system. Firstly, they took a very bold decision on this system because no more money the benefits. The financial benefit, the time cost it has brought, the time savings it has brought, they are enormous. Now, secondly, so you better Commissioner General and Commissioner Customs. And I feel so custom for omupenya or that icon say Jumayano Mr. Emmanuel Ohine. And also we did Jumapa. Then lastly, about that all the stakeholders no say Ghana Ports and Harbors for MPS for shipping lines almost dozen into me. But of course, Minister of Trade. Any deputy, they did the yeoman's job. The Minister of Finance, any deputy, they also did a very yeoman's job. It has been a very collaborative effort. Now you better obia se yambo udia na
odiache
fache now stakeholders no dozen.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
Now omu mayen twaso se na ya shasi na we can go even farther than we have come.
Super.
Thank you so very much.
Raymond Amaglo. No, way too much. Director of Operations, Ghana Link Network Services Limited. Yes, we are that Asempa. And a happy first anniversary.
Thank you so very much.
Super. Ekosiisen On Asempa 94.7 FM. You go so I told you, sir. say your interview, yeah, I'll take you through the Imposition of Restrictions Act to make things clear. Yeah, na yatwaso. I'll need this voice. Inti chumbe voice ni huwe juma emame. Unim say Imposition of Restrictions Act, no original one, no. Now a Imposition of Restrictions Act 2020, Act 1012, Act 1012. Now the date of assent in the time of Mampenyiden in Sasha Asie, Emma Mrane Beye Jumano, 21st March 2020. 21st March 2020. We need a time and a baby called lockdown, no. And I'm running Kasaba 21st March 2020. No man Penyiden in Sa Eshe we are. And for example, Okaya or say the 1012th Act of the Parliament of the Republic of Ghana entitled Imposition of Restrictions Act 2020, an act to provide for the imposition of restrictions in accordance with paragraphs C, D, and E of Clause 4 of Article 21 of the Constitution and for related matters. And it was passed and assented to by the President. Now, the object of the law now, and as an act, the object of this act is to provide for powers to impose restrictions on persons to give effect to paragraph C, D, and E of Clause 4 of Article 21 of the Constitution in the event or imminence of an emergency, disaster, or similar circumstance to ensure public safety, public health, and protection. Enti omampenyi powers are otimika se ene eyiye yetwem beach yetwem ene ade no ni nyina drawn from this original act, which is the Imposition of Restrictions Act. You know, in the Okai Act where amount circumstances for the imposition of restrictions, ninyina ewa duration of restrictions, ninyina ewo act emu inti ema president power exemptions and so in this act ninyina ewa. And based on this act, no, president this year 2021 year no, the instrument. And we can say now, therefore, in exercise of the power conferred on the President under subsection 1 of section 2 of the Imposition of Restrictions Act 2020, Act 1012, this instrument is made this first day of February 2021 in the year June, February, and year instrument when it can say imposition of restrictions. 1.1. There is imposed by this instrument restrictions on public gatherings, including till there is imposed by President drawn the powers from the Imposition of Restrictions Act 2020 and on the instrument way, which was made on the first day of February 2021. And instrument when it can say there is imposed by this instrument restrictions on public gatherings, including A. Beaches, B. Festivals, C. Pubs and bars, including hotel bars, D. Weddings, E. Funerals, F. Concerts and theatrical performances, G. Parties, H. Cinemas and movie houses, I. Nightclubs, J. Large political gatherings and rallies, and K. Large religious gatherings such as crusades, pilgrimages, and conventions. Christ Embassy for the police came under this instrument. And hey, matomra. Inti tu say all public gatherings set out in paragraph 1.1 are suspended. Into funerals, for example, are suspended, weddings suspended, festivals suspended, beaches suspended. 3. All borders of Ghana by land and sea shall remain closed to human traffic. Now, exemptions, under this instrument, there are exemptions. 2, say, paragraph 1.1 shall not apply. Paragraph 1.1 shall not apply to open air drinking spots. Ain't say pops na say mushe inside adabi eno no yese muntu mun suspend e ma munye adwuma. Ba say bia ye open air mo hye nkonwa no wa abonten de a. Paragraph 11 shall not apply to open air drinking spots, provided that the owners and managers of such drinking spots ensure that all protocols against COVID-19 issued by government are observed strictly. 2. Domestic air flights into women exemptions. Domestic air flights with my ejuma, taxis, trotros, buses, and other commercial vehicles may operate with full capacity. Provided that the operators shall ensure the wearing of masks by all passengers and the maintenance of enhanced hygiene protocols. 3. Tourist sites and attractions may receive visitors, provided that owners and managers of the tourist sites and attractions shall ensure social distancing between patrons and all staff and among staff, and shall ensure strict compliance with enhanced hygiene protocols and the wearing of masks by all patrons and staff. 4. And for the benefit of Nkomo Oliver, Vomawo, Edi, and 4, no, they are very instructive. Under exceptions, in the 2-4, 4, say, despite paragraph 11E, paragraph 11E, and so can say, about funerals. So funerals are suspended, they are banned. Suspended for now. Despite paragraph 11E, private burials may be carried out with not more than 25 persons in attendance who shall adhere strictly to all protocols against COVID-19 issued by government. Indeed, it goes on further to say restaurant, they shall provide takeaway services, and where seated services are offered, the owners and managers of the restaurant shall ensure social distancing between patrons and all staff and among staff, and shall ensure strict compliance with enhanced hygiene protocols by all patrons and staff. 6. No account about football. The National Sports Authority and the Ghana Football Association shall ensure compliance with the 25% rule at all stadia, with social distancing between spectators and the wearing of masks by all spectators. Indeed, Hearts ne Olympics go for a stadium, there was a police watching. Based on this instrument, that is the instrument, and when you kind of saying fix Ghana convene and say omo de complaint echo police ho say yes yenim so man panyin de untumi em prosecuted but more can be prosecuted based on this instrument. There is imposed by this instrument restrictions on public gatherings, including funerals. It is a Nipaneko funeral now. We're engaging in an illegality, according to them. But Omanpenyi, you almost see me prosecuted. You're not in the parliament. Say Omanpenyi atom and the parliament function no more impeaching. And only the fixed Ghana conveners, no. Ekosiisen On Asempa 94.7 FM. Na ansana yebetie voice we no. And where your professor can take for a voice. Ansana no. Muma yenkonko tie we mra ye ba mebo voice na mamo. Na ye ne Honorable Kennedy akompre kwa Japan edi nkomo ye ba sisi ya.
My dear, yes, sweetie. And then mammy missao. Meaning so dumb a pan. Me drop now, me soup and pan, I'm in one down, I'm in common deck. Oh, Nina, Meso, the dick pie over there would be mona soap and mona cream. As yes, my fair Hannah. May I say, now, maybe the emotions to my answer. Hey, Debbie, maybe I'm sure ski I fancy. I sacred of a show some bang. And what can you say, dear? Many mona soap, any mona cream, I never woo. Said your mona soap. Timi skin rashes in your crop. Na pampan fi nipa ho. Na mona cream timi sa propro ne ho a. E ma chimi fu brom. E ma skin aya nwensen, e sa ye bokọ sa bofra de no. Oh, do say de me nyeja me ho. Ba bi e wo se me di mona cream siesie no. Me di be siesie. Hey, mona soap and mona cream. Na ne bon so nya de na buso yi de. Ene ahofe no. Me ma na busu ama ho. Ele me so ma don sa. Omafo here mona soap and mona cream. Enfre Agbebe Herbal Center 020-813-0790 and 024-6595-256.
FDA Ashusha Sa Ejedi Enkrato Imu Adia to Muse Eye. LPG I am from Eja ehote nanso se ehobeti ama wo agi se wo de adi dwuma yi ansa na wo beso wuja no hwea na hwe se mframeja ho nka biara enje ho se wote mframeja ho pampa na buebue apono ne mpoma no nyina eba ne saa a menso ana menum biara edi enyinam ahoden eye adwuma dundum eja biara a waso wo ho na frɛ onimdifo mano mmehwe mawo fa semina nsuogu mframeja tontruwa no ano se wuhu ehuro a na kyerese etue ampa ta ehwe se droban na etwe mframeja no hu ntue na ta isesa droban no acha preko mfie mienu biara echi hwe se abri biara wo be soja no wo bepa wo matches ansa na waso wo stove hwe se mframeja ne ho asode no adum abri biara wo mfandi dwuma biara nkratuo yi efri National Petroleum Authority aswe
Yara Ghana, ne famu nhyɛkyerɛ na sɛ matumi atɔ me ametrata ɛnam sika menye free me harvest mu afi nti Yara beta pampa no miura yaso no afei na yɛbɛyɛ sikafoɔ pa yɛsɛ sika bia ɛda mutiri nko yɛti dase okuani bia da yɛso na abɛmu amamu no na me nso me de ne matumi adu sam pɛmpɛnso wei sɛ wote sɛ meka Yara beta crop lift bow ai ɛyɛ foliar fertilizer ɛwɔ nutrients ɛte sɛ NPK ebi zinc ne boron ya ebuama enobaye suyi
wobetimi di Yara Vita egugu crops ahodo te se tomatoes meko mango ekutu oni cereals so
me wife kura ni mu ya simple Yara Vita wo huna enye ya wobetimi di afra agrochemical foforo e dia boss spray age herbicides any weedicides pe enenka ho wo Yara Vita se de be ya fertilizer no kura betimi awura leaves anase haba no nyina mu amobia ayi na dwuma yie
na menye bia to he
wobenya Yara Vita crop lift bow ewo accredited dealers Ghana for Nanyina. Dodo Afre Yara Ghana 0302 779 854.
The UEFA Euro 2020 is kicking off, featuring the best of the best, the Sergio Ramoses, the Ronaldos, the Harry Kanes, the Mbappes, and of course you, the super fans. From Friday the 11th of June to Sunday the 11th of July, you can watch your favorite stars battle it out, match after match, to be crowned kings of Europe. The UEFA Euro 2020, it's anyone's game. Get and stay connected to DSTV to watch every game live on SuperSport or on the DSTV app.
Las Palmas. Se die obia giatum se beduane papa a de na hode wom dia eye Las Palmas Food Center enfinhie duonu ni 20 years and Las Palmas Food Center some Ghana this year. Las Palmas Food Center ewo nuane bi te se fufuo omutuo ambesie ene Ghana nuane bebre wo mo sanso wo enkwan pa bi te se aponchi nkwan ebunabunu nkwan papa bi eni pie keka ho emu be na wo pe jollof wache fried rice and plain rice ubenya bi ewo Las Palmas Food Center shisha Las Palmas Food Center achimota enkrane nsanwom kwantempo no so La Paz Dansuman Circle Accra Central Madina Kabeshi Abeka Sansona Kumase Las Palmas Food Center ewa Dum Pampaso Asafo VIP and Asetafo Fre 0572 291 558 and 0244 233 341 Las Palmas Food Center Adriana Papafie.
Abra yeguswa de nkabom ekwetia COVID-19 yi Ecobank ma wakwanya hodo a wode betina fie abo ho ban na watumi de usikasem ahyewa wonsem fa Ecobank mobile didra bebia ne abrebia se wo Ecobank account ana wonibie for text message ana email so forma ne sika to credit to our bills abra wutifie edwodwo ho se ye sika puduo na one ye didra fa ye internet banking no so Ecobank QR code ma okwan ma ofa abefu siketua kwan so etua ne ma no dwumadi Waka wonfa sika potin entua twe Ecobank mobile eneya wo Google Play Store, App Store, ana yen Facebook page, ana bo *770# e wo phone bia so na chance didwa Ecobank dwene ho kai sa obema kwan ada oni afoforo ntem eya ata hohoro wonsa e na afei emfa wonsa nkeke wanim
so here mwa bia for Ecobank contact center e wo 0800 003225 a hontia hwe ana from e wo 0302 213999 abrebia Debia.
Tnefie na bo ho ban. Ecobank, the Pan-African Bank. Yamwakaba at the Bumudune Company Limited, Yasuye. Now, Bumudune Company Limited, ye Ubia, ye adansie ehudumedia hudu nyina na se bibia kan say construction ahudu bia ena ye Bumudune Company Limited ye general construction it ye POP designs na POP designs na ye no enye titidie ni bi ye na abefo die a ye bi enkane ahudu hyehyem ema wankasa uba na obehu atum se enye modern technology ene ye dia ye obu onu design yo wo be ye ene amount acha ye mfie mienu na ati wani so say ye POP design ma wa 20 years to come so a modern because of say you use modern technology and ye dey agency Bumudune construction company ye tuma dey ni bi so ne say ye pillar designs na pillar designs na tie ye ma me empempi ni ye bi mu use POP na mo dey ye design no pillars no god ye si o na mo say o pe say ye pillar na ye concrete aye e di mouth Ema wankasa hu say pillar ya ba yesu edie efe cement akum kama me pato ye concrete stamping yeti a Bumudune Company Limited ye de ne so ko say modern technology no ye the chemicals any ade extra ye design if you want the amount eno ye kind of stamping so stamper e just ye di bibia si bibi so ni ye shape no say the open nya the amount people say we swimming pool e wo fie o so ye swimming pool go fie and now say we are for commercial use ni nyina no ye hu adwuma e de ma wo ye wo modern ones e wo ba ebi wo kra na ye ma wa onipa de to nso ni mu asade asa na kania na ide na aso Bumudune kwa e ye betimi aye sa swimming pool e de ama wo ye window designs no je wo e kwa hudo bibira ye fa so ye no obetimi kire se de ope no ye ya so ye timi de modern technology e kire wo se de obeye na ebe ye ye nyina to adwene a ni ya back into conclusion na ya ba be ye e de ama window designs e ye ma Ghana fo no ye de no e de mu so kokora ye numbers nso e na e twabu e wo screen na se no it betimi afa ye numbers no na wa frɛ ye na enkomo bi e wo no ye ne wo atwe ye da wase se wanya pere eliatie ye na betu anamo na woni yen ababedi ensawoso na ye hye wo se unu hu da biara da Bumudune Company de ye number 1 ya mwakaba e de Bumudune Company Limited ya so ye na Bumudune Company Limited ye obi a ye adansie ehudumadi ahudo nyina na se bibia kan say construction ahudo bia ena ye Bumudune Company Limited ye general construction it ye POP designs na POP designs na ye no enye titidie ni bi ye na abefo die a ye bi enkane ahudo hyehyem ema wankasa uba na obehu atum se eye modern technology ene ye dia ye obu onu design yo wo be ye ene amount acha ye mfie mienu na ati wani so say ye POP design ma wa 20 years to come so eye modern because of say you use modern technology and ye dey agency Bumudune construction company ye tuma dey ni bi so ne say ye pillar designs na pillar designs na tie ye ma me empempi ni ye bi mu use POP na mo dey ye design no pillars no god ye si o na mo say o pe say ye pillar ya bi concrete aye e di mouth e mo wan kasa hu say pillar ya ba yesu e die efe cement akum kama me pato ye concrete stamping yeti a Bumudune Company Limited ye de ne so ko say modern technology no ye the chemicals any ade extra ye design if you want the amount eno ye kind of stamping so stamper e just ye di bibia si bibi so ni ye shape no say the open nyina the amount people say we swimming pool e wo fie o be say we swimming pool go fie and now say we are for commercial use ni nyina no ye hu adwuma e de ma wo ye wo modern ones e wo ba ebi wo kra na ye ma wa onipa de to nso ni mu asade asa na kania na ide na aso Bumudune kwa e ye betimi aye sa swimming pool e de ama wo ye window designs no je wo ekwa hudo bibira ye fa so ye no obetimi kire se de ope no ye ya so ye timi de modern technology e kire wo se de obeye na ebe ye nyina to adwene a ni ya back into conclusion na ya ba be ye e de ama window designs ye ma Ghana fo no ye de no e de mu so kokora ye numbers nso e na e twabu e wo screen na se no It wait in your fire numbers no ma frey na enkomu bi e wo no ye ne wo atwe. Ye na wase se wanya pere eliatie ye. Na betu anamo na wo ne yen ababedi ensawoso na ye hye wo se unu hu da biara da. Bomodine campaign die ye number 1.
Yenyina ho atoye ntam kura. Na Adom Natural Tonic a esisi ha nso ye.
Adom Natural Tonic nso. Yenum to ye a yentimi nidie. Eno na yanum bi edidi a ye ho tan yen saa no.
Adom Natural Tonic. Menya ni mia na mentimi nidie. Menum bie bo no me taisa. Mo ho ayefe pa ene ya mepe biato ni nyina apemfo abatan ya wo mo manufo ne nkwada wo ni fie dunsia nka ho e wo pharmacies chemical and herbal shops dodo a ko dependable herbal home Medina New Road Greenhouse anane branch wa kaso opposite there to international school 024 2223 555
FDA ahwehwe sa ejedi enkrato emu age atum se eye
Abra yeguswa de nkabom ekwatia COVID-19 yi. Ecobank ma wa kwanya hodo a wode betena fie. Abo ho ban na watumi di usikasem ahyewa wonsem. Fa Ecobank mobile didra bebia ne abrebia. Se wo Ecobank account ana woni bie. For text message ana email so for money sika. To credit, to our bills. Abra wuti fie edwodwo ho. Se ye sika puduo na oni yen didra. For your internet banking no so. Ecobank QR code ma okwan ma ofa abefu siketua kwan so. Etua ne ma no dwumadi Walker, one first potin entia. Chi Ecobank mobile and ya wo Google Play Store, App Store, ana yen Facebook page, ana bo star 770 hash. E wo phone bia so. Na chance didra. Ecobank dwene ho. Kai sa obema kwan ada oni afoforo ntem. E ya ta hohoro wonsa. E na afei emfa wonsa nkeke wanim.
So wo hia mwa bia for Ecobank contact center. E wo 0800 003225. A wonti ahwe. Ana from e wo 0302 213999. Abrebia Debia.
Tinefina Bo Hobai, Ecobank, the Pan-African Bank.
Wow. Aha Dania brochure.
Global lighting for lights. Any home accessories for partner board from Sunu. We're providing lighting solutions for Ghana more than 20 years. We're pay no environment at the sign for fair. Europe Niema, the highest standard in terms of quality. Ceiling lights, outdoor lights, chandeliers, wall lights, compound lights, LED panels, spotlights, braces and surface, switch and sockets, wiring cables, and the Kekahua, electricians, and the contractors at the year one projects no. We're free global light.
When are your friend ultra modern?
Papa B, street lights nipples now. Water one near ma was sunny amount with technical advice and after sales service. Spentex 027 900 3066. Only textbook market div anymore. Osu Ari. Command phone for 0302 769 382. One my coffee house in the div anymore. 0278 744 886. One Palace Mall at the div anymore. Santas runabout.
Global lighting.
And Kania Pahinfi.
Asempa FM. Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
Asempa, Wobetin Asempa Pa. Nia Upe Biara. Asempa FM. Station Bakupe. Asempa. Wo Fie. Asempa. Wo Jumemu. Asempa. Baby Awo Biara. Asempa FM. Asempa FM. 94.7 in Wasamarani.
94.7 Asempa FM. Ekosiisen dwumedi no asuguso a utie no ma yenna munyinara ase se matwen yen ama yakọ asan aba na hey interesting now him say Imposition of Restrictions Act na say ubumra ne so a sanctions no between 12,000 to 60,000 say a fine wa between 12,000 to 60,000 and or 4 to 10 years in prison. Wow. Hey, Asemo. You know, indeed, 12,000 to 60,000. That's the fine if you fall foul of the Imposition of Restrictions Act. 12,000 to 60,000 in 120 million to 600 million. That's the range. Into judge, you know, you send the discretion. I will share with him. I was like, we share the 50,000 Ghana. Went to me and Tria, and also based on one discretion. between 4 to 10 years. To bit mama the lowest which is 4 and answer the maximum which is 10 years. Hey, the menko ye no wako menko beach no wako 10 years. Uti ate poto inti asem kese. But I would see one of the things when you pass ye Emma Mone say the deputy ministers veteran nso no nioma ekoso wo ho. In fact, enra from report ayensa kano Parliament appointment committee, you know, at the committee level, approve almost all the nominees about one name, apart from lawyer Andre Japamesa, MP for secondary. Almost in the normal suspended. Now, committees on share video ni bio enya nioma. Oh dear, let me speak to our parliamentary correspondent. Nidin Eddie Joseph Opoku Gakpo. Gakpo na etesai. Nyame adome hoye. Odo ho tesen. Nyame adome te won kana ache. O ko share himfa. Na se ya sementon ka bise. Communist inferior tactics. Charlie. Ba me jini se bibi aboko. Nyame adom bibi aboko. Ya parliament ase ya ye monitor. Yeah, me amitimi ho. Enti sisi ano enra yete se committee no etna say after the close of the day's work. No more your imagine say Omo approve almost all the nominees about one name apart from Andre Japamesa. In some the same part in the city.
And you know, going into the full details in a jiffy. Then so latest developing angle not just the movie never na almost nothing. Omo agree that they will recommend Andre Japamesa for approval as Deputy Minister for Energy. Oh, okay. After some deliberate on issues, no, both the minority side and then the majority side. That's the latest development. Many member of the committee on the minority side, Mahama Yarega, just 4 or 5 minutes ago, and he confirmed that to us. All the concerns that they had about the Japamesa's approval, no, resolve, yeah. Minority side, no, they are clear in their mind that issues now, but they can't hold the issues against him. That's actually the latest development of that. But just to go to Nura and to then raise the issues, no. MPs no more minority side of the appointment committee, no more raise against Ora Japamesa or deputy minister designate for energy. First of all, no, the raise concern PDS deal, no. Company B is part of the consortium for the PDS deal. I am from TGS Energy Solutions. NASA company, no, Andre Japamesa, and the company secretary. A Boamo Incorporated company, no, some years ago. From the explanation that came from Mr. Japamesa, no, that was his only involvement in TG Solutions. As far as incorporation, no air concern. On your shareholder, our company, Obuamo Incorporated, and I know your company secretary, and I know site director. Subsequently, no PDS arrangements nearby, no. That company was one of the several companies no more forming consortium. And Mr. Japamesa's explanation in say he wasn't involved in PDS, no. Na on your almost secretary, na on cap processes and one of the issues by a brand of veteran and then say assembly bar floor of parliament and now or more approve, you know, would declare the interest or some form of interest in the PDS deal and he insisted say as far as no understanding your concern there only any interest in PDS deal, no, because TG's Energy Solutions, no, is just a company part of consortium now. That eventually gave them to PDS. No, now minority MPs no do wanna NTSSR, which was one of the concerns that they had. And then the other concern was Obekaya, government announced a PDS deal, no, or more cancel deal, no. Then Energy Minister Peter Mbeuba Beka Asembi said, now government cancel because insurance guarantee na a one no, detective fraud insurance guarantee. Na Ora Japamesa ekaye then, and even now no making point now he still stands by it now. Say he saw that Energy Minister Asempa say the deal was abrogated because there was fraud. No, on the energy minister then no disagree. He had repeatedly made that point then and no repeat. Those are the two issues and a minority MPs hold against me say, ministry. But ministry no official position on PDS deal was that it had been abrogated because of fraud. And I was okay. So almost say there was fraud, then he agrees. Then another indication was that minority MPs need one person who review tape no more to properly understand the position on the PDS issue having to do with the alleged fraud So those were the two issues and no I'm movie vetting no vetting nipa for a Reverend John Tim Forger for Education Ministry. Sansona George Mekuduka for Land and Natural Resources Ministry. Sansona Obekaya Ora Ejapamesa for the Energy Ministry, and then Vete, a fourth person in Rano. At the end of the day, no MPs okay, say they are recommending them for approval at the committee level, but then they held on to Ora Ejapamesa Diana. No more review tapes, no more further deliberations. They will eventually take a decision on how the way forward will be. The latest update, the new Rama Hamayarega, our member of the appointment committee, a while ago. I know it's them say, minority for no air withdraw more consent now. Say the two issues having to do with the use of the word fraud and otherwise, and disagree, Samson has the other issue having to do with his involvement in PDS, To quote Mr. Yaregano, or say, weighty issues based on which they can withhold or be appointment as deputy minister. A committee, appointment committee, is recommending Andrea Japamesa for approval as deputy finance minister. Our recommendation about floor, and then eventually, we are waiting for the House to then go ahead and do the necessary approval. So that's the latest development.
And it's our recommendation. We expect to have about floor and.
So then what has happened is that the committee is still putting together its report.
Okay.
Into Abia later in the week or sometime next week. And you can say some report but by consensus they've agreed that they will recommend him for approval, even as the committee begins writing its report.
And so far deputy ministers assign appear before the committee to be vetted.
Ekosiisen On Asempa.
So far, we've had deputy ministers, NIPA 8, appear before the committee to be vetted.
Okay.
On Monday, they had the first 4 appear, and then so another 4 appear. Earlier in the day, Bright Rekubrobe, our deputy minister designate for employment and labor relations, so appear. And among the responses on my say where employment NPP government deliver since 2017 now. The figure stands as 3.8 million now from the latest figures that he has at the employment ministry. So Bekaya Ora Ignatius Bafwe, when he appeared before the committee in January, he indicated that as at September 2020, the figures stood at 3 million. 3 million as at September 2020. From the disclosure that Ura Ignatius Bafwe Wamaye, that was in January 2021. But the updated figure is now 3.8 million from the disclosures made by MP for Herman Lowadentra, right?
Okay.
Right, Rekubrobe, our Deputy Employment Minister Designate. So I know it was one of the issues that came up at the vet. And apart from today again, we've had a Deputy Minister Designate for Youth and Sport, Ura Evans Pokububie. Previously, now a deputy Bono regional minister or Isaiah even to the level of minister or honor. He is heading to that ministry a lot of assurances there. They will invest more in developing juvenile sports and sports infrastructure. And you also about on there. And then apart from in cancer we do our MP for one of the affiliate areas. She's been nominated to the road ministry, or also appeared before the committee. We gather that the committee will go ahead and okay her for approval. And then Deputy Defense Minister Designate, our MP for Achima Kwahoma, also appeared before the committee. So those 4 appeared today in Rano. We had another team of 4, earlier, also appearing. Throughout the week, 4 and mobile appear, by next week, Tuesday, they will vet the last of them. And the final person on the list is Marco Kukumachao, Deputy Minister Designate for the Ministry of Tourism and Culture.
Okay.
Next week Tuesday, expecting us on to there.
Ononso ebeba. And so far, vetting of Deputy Minister started, 8. And I have vetted one so far. And Umunyana no committee, from information I recommend one for approval, right?
Precisely. So
okay.
Time beyond a movie meeting now, then they just take a decision on them at the end of the day, even as Omo Clark not sure here to write the report, and that's fine idea. Omo appear before the committee. Apart from Oreja 9, they decided to approve.
Ayen Nasi na Bibiania would come back. Why?
Obi, just to then correct this. So that's fine. 12 of them have appeared.
Okay, nipa 12 now about vetting.
Okay. 12 of them. Let me say they one if
okay.
We had Obi Amoa as well as Augustine Collins in team, both of whom are headed to the Ministry of
Local Government.
Yeah. Sansona, Deputy Minister Designate for the Finance Ministry, Abena Oseasa.
Okay.
Is the other individual who's also been vetted, and then we have Charles Dubois, who is a Minister of State. So, 11 deputy ministers, 1 Minister of State have been vetted.
Fantastic. Joseph, let me see. There is a question here. Okay, we hear, sir, there is a case involving an MPN and a family. IFA COVID, honey, are they saying?
Yes. Understandably, the identity of the individual in question cannot be put out there, but we've had the confirmation that a member of parliament has actually tested positive and is currently in quarantine alongside a family now. From what we gather, the situation is a stable one. Currently, his condition is quite stable. All the necessary efforts are being made to ensure and that has raised questions about what exactly should be happening in terms of MPs observing the various COVID-19 protocols. I don't know has become the topical issue in the House today. Ura Menta Kando is insisting that all MPs should get tested for COVID-19 all over again. Other MPs, and so the indication is that a number of them have actually not taken their COVID-19 jabs, particularly the second dose now. MPs are being encouraged to go ahead and take their second jab. Indeed, that's the development there. From what we gather, the MP is in stable condition. But then it's expected that sometime soon, leadership will roll out more measures to actually ensure that MPs will be safe going forward.
Joseph, me and Nasi, you're best ready in Komobio. Why? Joseph Opoku Gakpo, any attending Kano, Parliamentary Affairs Correspondent, Ekosiisen Suni. Enti, said the American at the share, say, and on social media, this voice has been trending. Professor Ken Atifwa, Munti.
The President, His Excellency Nana Addo Akufo-Addo, I should make sure no party executives are hired in the process. On Pese Obeja legacy bia, a kunkwasi a fat party for Eddie Oguedu or Pese building a neutral public service. Neutrality is one of the principles of public service and political neutrality. Entino ye de emra esi yenye. And no so make us romampeni fuaswo. Neutrality. Na omumwaye nintima ejumano.
And I think that was Professor Ken Atifwa speaking to Angel FM in Kumasi and this answer me etruja for the benefit of more Afina, more joining
Asempa FM.
My answer in TBU.
The President, His Excellency Nana Addo Akufo-Addo, or charge me say I should make sure no party executives are hired in the process. On Pese Obeja legacy bia, a kunkwasi a fat party for Eddie Oguedu or Pese building a neutral public service. Neutrality is one of the principles of public service and political neutrality. Entino ye de emra esi yenye. And no so make us romampeni fuaswo. Neutrality. Na omumwaye nintima ejumano.
Okay. And the Professor Ken Atifwa voice and a CEO National Identification Authority. And he raises the issue of political neutrality as one critical thing in the public service. Now, MP for Asempa Central, Kennedy, Akompreko, Japan. Honorable Akwaba, na pom to saying.
Thank you very much.
Fantastic. Now, sir, utie voice ami boy the professor of law, ejna the fact say the public service in Ghana is politically neutral. And I say, and only the president actually say, on build the system politically being neutral, a professional service, or NIA. Why should anybody have a problem with Sansemi, Mepacho?
I have a very big problem with what the man is saying. First of all, even if San a president and any kind, do you think the professor should come publicly to say this is what the president has charged him to do? One, if I say on any position, political neutrality, but have common sense to ask simple questions to make him look so ridiculous. First question, say, or no any position, political neutrality, because what? President Kufuor was starting national identification, whatever. This man was in charge.
Yes.
Good. NDC for about anything.
Omu yini free ho.
Good. Omu yini free ho. So NDC for our power. Sir Professor we omu yini free ho. MPP for about power.
Ekosiisen
On Asempa FM. And in the political neutrality are all king. All Kasana who think free. Any day. I'm on 40 me papa. Now any person the way I used to SCA charges. I'm on a platform be a friend of critical thinkers, MPP. I tell you the year so. Dangerous for the man's statement. Say Nana Akufo-Addo says we should not be employed. Master, I have over 1,000. Nana Akufo-Addo says we should not be employed. Official Asema Papai, Ekojina Hokai, Hebabwa MPP party. Political neutrality on 2024. Mr. Tefa, Anna Professor Tefa. Nekofa political neutrality for Nefomukoye campaign. Na onfa enkoye campaign. Ya unim nti abani abre no. Ebre ya dia meye papa no. Mi be wura program ase. E wo Tesco. Enti na me ntimi enche. Na me analyzing the involve. I'll incite every MPP member on Yajuma against this man.
On Asempa FM.
Demonstration all over the country. Say Yamakufuado time when you need a demonstration. Because I said in the CPS for party. Yet you young Pasi Juma how. Chemical Bequai and Yancy Bequai, baby any horror. So I'm at 11:45 PM. Na party for 11:45. The party for 18:14. And you only Ghana for. It's me for Majuma. Yami Yakran said. Obiba Tuna Castle, MPP Castle, was carefree. I didn't call hospital by MPP in Tiny Beam. That idea I didn't call program Kantaman to her. Neni. Me didn't call hospital, the Dimsa, Yaba Power Mumsugran work. Me money call hospital, ye say. And I just found me who said, if what that is what the president said, the president is who actually said, you did campaign next year. I know that man will never say that.
Ekosiisen On Asempa
I know that man will never say that. Or Pegana ye and will pay MPPs. So you make that statement. There's so making statement now. Yadai also.
Yeah, but Osha the basis for the statement now. On only reference the public service law say the public service here politically neutral.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. The ban has no basis. Basis in saying, Nana, Boachi, youth organizer.
Yeah, Henry Nana Boachi, Nana B.
Good. New brother. And a IT specialist. Our new national identification. So basis. President Akufo-Addo Nana Katina said that is the guy who was given appointment to. Me kwa India pa. Me ba any of the amawu atefebi. Please stop your basis. Ede me basis. I see a Ukraina who nimu kwa yamfama. We a lawyer. I'm here for Attorney General. I just spoke to Parliament. Also, also political neutrality. A speaker, you were the last but one. He marked himself with SM platitudes. On your behalf, while a pre-parliament
Asempa FM.
Worry, Kabaku worry. I don't know what you need to say. Me say, we need more political neutrality. I don't think MPP there. Everybody other press over Speaker of Parliament. Please, Yanya Mofra. What go MPP party am I? That don't see Yamishano. What him saying your voice next? Are you saying fair? Asempa Okayi and the President Akufo-Addo. Everything have the free party for. See any day. I am passport Kaya. And what the other teacher? But I see any day.
No, but are you saying by this, say obi head of a public agency? On fan the party for Nkwani Ngumu.
What is wrong with the party for Munipa? And this is what I've been control. Emra, President Akufo-Addo. Not
Asempa FM.
Yafa, a soldier for more training. And this is what she woman in a day. I'm the Mamma Kayabakos. Monkayabakos. Ye woman, if you want more training, ye woman. May I find people and this in here, I don't have a problem because I got any. But for you to say fair,
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
And Oma I back from Legon, as I have not on ABTA MPP Asem. Now, now, Obinsunam, or your campaign maintain, find this better power. We are political neutrality. Into we are not on me say, Mamma, no question. Only Yano. Why are on Wakokat with him? Take a nice man. I think about you this week. So I resign. MPP on the co-position to talk. Social platforms to boys, you know, say the most you charge here. Already you were problems. And if we are a same way. What we are party now, we're going to complete if they don't know.
But why should he resign? Say, said you're not kind, you know. Say, Omanpenny legacy, no say, or say the president wants to leave a legacy. Say,
you see, what I'm making a statement, and say, and what for party for the one who did TMP to what him, what did he attempt big time? Or party say any day Uncle School. Or party for records, MPP for any NDC for, and he for Uncle School. For him to make that statement. Check your records. MPP and
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
For you to say, oh, fat MPP for Gumwa.
Or say president say my name for party executives.
Monkwaji records from Parliament House. Say Obaya obe speaker no. Odi saying political neutrality. I don't think that Professor Kefa help to Speaker of Parliament. I don't think that NDC abreso Professor Kefa one contest and I want for application who person speaker and only do at all. Are. Oye. And Polani came. And you may want to get Manu well. Hey, you bet your party next you will be. Hey, now I know President Akufo the way he loves this party. Well, good and you must say, Papa. Master, me watching it. I can be they will move deep President Akufo whatever. Casting insinuation. On the two hashtags. Akufo-Addo says we should not be employed. Youth. Akufo-Addo says we should not be employed. Youth. Serious damage that this man has done to us.
Asempa FM.
And then the Asempa and Cancer test for
Ekosiisen On
Asempa FM. They were not home. What am I going to tell them? What am I going to tell them? Now see me and party me. My party for the Enquiry Juma. One will call the Bakobi. Why and will call the Bakobi. Make catch him a leader of the parliamentary leadership catch him say, Hatefa Shia, so at least any MPs. So far, even 264 constituencies in the 3 more. MPs, you know, will be who so a Juma Bomani. That is how we do politics. Okay, you say, and you are MPP for no or Assassin. And no mass has been committed for him to destroy our party. Say what was assassin? No assassin, Papa Ben. Assassin, Papa Ben. Our torn assassin, Obeku MPP party. Who the Obehu now could demonstrate? And I say, there were messy charges, and nobody can stop me. Nobody. But Messi, a better party, Messi.
No, but if indeed the president catch on all car, what would your demonstration do?
Would you baby a demonstration and I can we are party. The president will be in a local party. Won't give you who? South on the Kaya, I am passer on the Kaya. President in Yano, my son, the Kaya. Near from the human woman. I think.
My yana say honorable. You better answer the incomobi. You better say the incomo. The honorable Kennedy Ohini Japan and Mutin and Ekosiisen Suni higher Asempa 94.7 FM. My mean for we just a correction so far. Deputy ministers are go through vetting 820. And yet 12, 820 into Joseph Obogu Gakpo and this latest information about Joseph. Thank you. Into so far 20 deputy ministers, minister nominees, and are before the committee. But what do you also think the position of Honorable Kennedy Japan on this? Unfortunately, I'm Nimren into me Musa some of the other questions I need to Yebusa. But critically, this is what Professor Ken Atifua said. A lot of people on social media are livid at the comment. But really, TNUBU.
The president on Asempa FM or charging me say I should make sure no party executives are hired in the process. On pese obeja legacy bia ekunkwasi a fat party for e dey go edu no.
Hey, papa no so kan say mo. O say president Ashane say no party executives. Enti say party no more party members and no more party executives. Is it the case that party members can be employed, but party executives, do you know? Well, the president can say he doesn't want a case that party executives will be employed in the process. And I want to believe, say, process staff are not offer or more or NIA or more not your registration any identity. Listen to it again.
The president, His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo, or charging me say I should make sure no party executives are hired in the process. On pese obeja legacy bia ekunkwasi a fat party for edi ogu no. Or pese you building a neutral public service. Neutrality is one of the principles of public service and political neutrality. Entino ye de emra esi yenye. And no so make us mampeni fuaso. Neutrality. Na
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Okay, into political neutrality. That is what the public service should be. I will say politically neutral. And according to another President Eshen, say no party executive should be employed. Into a party executive, Professor Atifua Adwin. We say, Obi, I don't think the NPP party members are from Kosovo or Cambodia who don't have the requisite requirements to be employed in state institutions. Mr. Atifua's statement is misguided and a fatal one. And the earlier he's kicked out, the better. But Obi, Sir President Aka Sema Chewa, do you have to blow that in public domain The man isn't a true party man. Best wishes to Dr. Prince Ama Kabiesi. He's in 2nd. We say, Obi, good afternoon. Please, I suggest you call Prof. Atefua to hear his side of the story after talking to Honorable Kennedy in Japan, okay? Eric and Hacho. Eric, we are still trying. As and when we get him, why not? We'll put him on air. We say, until Prof. Ken Atefua's appointment as CEO of NIA is given to Eldo Fuswampofo of the NDC, I won't support his neutrality comment, de Biarada. So the young elephant has no future because he or she is not neutral. The real definition of Osro, Boadi or Boaneho. Former Deputy Minister of Youth and Sport, Joseph Yamin, in 2014, emphatically stated that majority of the Ghanaian supporters who would be sent to Brazil to support the Black Stars for the FIFA 2014 World Cup will come from the governing NDC. Sir Amwa Bono, Regional Communications Team member of the NPP, and on the way Abrain. This one says, Obi, clearly Prof. Atefua didn't speak well. Has he so soon forgotten what he went through under the NDC? Already there is groundswell of anger born out of frustration amongst the youth in the NPP. Our people were accused of not applying for jobs. Now the youth are putting in applications, and that one too, some appointees don't want to help. When we put our lives on the line for the NPP, when we put our lives, okay, where were some of them? Regards to Franco Yading and Yaukwakwa, Iliasu Tamale. Good evening, Obi. You have party executives who have done 1st and 2nd degrees in population studies and development, as well as information communication technology. And you go on radio to say President Akufo-Addo has asked you not to employ any party executive. Is the NIA an intelligent show is Kuala Lumpur? Aki Ewo Efia constituency. This one says, we will make sure Ken Atefua move to the villages to campaign in the 2024 elections. Hobson Yaovi Adoye. This one says, happy birthday to Ellen Kofo Attila of Adenta Frafraha, formerly of Unicredit, from your husband, children, siblings, and the entire family. Ellen Kofo Attila, happy birthday to you. We say Obi, Prof. Atefua, Munya Butru. Are MPP people Japanese? He is where he is because of the hard work of the very people he seeks to deny employment, all because of some neutrality comment. I will support Honorable Ken on any day for this man to be kicked out. Such a loose comment. Charles Babwaje Dunkwao on Ofin and on the way Abba. But the other thing, then they say, Papa ne say enyo ono an na e kan na de omampanyi pe na oye ede amano. Glover Mafwa Saman Kese, now in Chicago, Illinois. Senior Obi, I'm highly disappointed by Professor Ken Atefua's comment. The fact that the president has confided in you doesn't mean you should make comments that will set him up against his own party. This is what we call mouth diarrhea. Piquet in Elembele in the western region. Wow. Also, hi Obi, are Ghanaians really enjoying year of roads policy? One good thing about the NDC is that almost all roads leading to their strongholds are good. But for the MPP, they hardly fix their stronghold roads. Takwa, Mpoho, Wasa, and Memphis Central are all examples of MPP strongholds with bad roads. For the NDC, a lot of good roads can be attributed to them, but less for the NPP. As of now, Takoradi interchange has not been started after the famous fanfare at a Jeep roundabout to lure the good people of the western region for votes. In fact, the NDC has a good infrastructural record in the western region than the NPP. PK, Elembele, and on the way, Abba PK. Thank you for your message. Let me see the other ones we have here. Obi, president didn't say anything. Prof should keep quiet. Great Amos is in Tema. This one says that why didn't President Akufo-Addo give Professor Atefua's position to Joshua Akamba? That will give me a clear understanding of the neutrality he's talking about. Why should I die for a political party? I am sad for the youth of my beloved NPP. Eduanaba Kwekuampunsa from Abeka Republic. Let me see where he say, I seriously agree with Prof. Atefua. So all government CEOs, MDs, Director Generals, EDs must resign immediately, starting with the most learned professor, and allow the Public Service Commission and the office of the head of the civil service to conduct interviews and employ the so-called neutrals to occupy all those government institutions. Why? Political neutrality indeed. Dr. Dakwa is in DC and on the way Abba. Loads and loads of messages already coming through. We say Cosmos Kojo Danso or Asen Central Constituency on a treasurer ewo. Obi, do party executives apply for the jobs with their party colors and party cards? Ask Prof. Atefua for me. Obi, what the man is saying is true, but he should have not put out such information because his appointment was also political. Clark in Osu. Why should we continue following the NPP? While our leaders have decided not to employ with the grassroots, let us stop politics. Amwakon Ewonungwa Estate. Obi, I hear the student of UPSA paid to use the Wi-Fi on campus. I understand the government has provided free Wi-Fi for state universities, or it's a lie. Please find out for us. Ato in Takrade. Good evening, Obi. We are all aware that Prof. Atefua's comment was for the cameras. It is public knowledge that most of the guys they used for the Ghana car registration were MPP members. The NPP should spare us the noise. Dallas, Ampoma, Williams, and now know the way Abba. Obi, I speak on authority. President Akufo-Addo never told him anything. Our MPP members from Kosovo, if Prof. Atefua thinks his CV got him the NIA top job, it is solely a figment of his own imagination. Why didn't he use that CV to work under the Eswal Mahama administration? Again, why didn't he reapply, whether Tamils sacked him or possibly wait for the unlikely return of another NDC government for same job? If they think they are full and won't support the continuity agenda, they shouldn't put sand in our gari. Samuel, Brian, Boabin, Ezenawoshi. Clearly, Prof's comment will pitch the party and its faithfuls against him. He could have avoided making those comments. Obejin and Newswan Kasa, hashtag Ekosiisen, Alex Martinson is in Koforidia and on the way Abrain. Obi, as a foot soldiers president, I can confirm Prof didn't overlook NPP folks for the NIA contract opportunities, and he won't forget them for future opportunities. Let's forgive Prof for the slip. Kofi Ofosun Cancer, MD Accra Digital Center, and on the way Abba. And he says he can confirm that Professor Atefua did not overlook MPP folks for the NIA contract opportunities, and he wouldn't forget them for future opportunities. And he's calling on the party foot soldiers to forgive Prof for what he calls a slip. Okay, in the Kofi Ofosun Cancer, thank you. Let me continue with the messages. Good evening, Obi. We, the grassroots, agree with Honorable Ken. Some of us were campaigning for the party at night in villages, and at the end, this is what they are telling us. Okay, breaking the 8 ampa. Ima, or say Tinkong Apo. Tinkong Apo. Ewo, Ekriapim North constituency. Kojo Dixon says, Obi, don't you think it would have been better for Prof. Atefua to say that in a different way than to say the president has charged not to employ any party executive than to simply put it, not to employ unqualified party executives? Since majority has gone through the mail, and then to suffer with the institution, be it a party member or not, but rather hardworking and dedicated Ghanaians. Kojo Dixon, I did not get your message very well. The youth in the NPP want Sami Jemfi to lead the NIA, period. Unungwa Estate. Good afternoon, Obi. There is nothing wrong with what the professor said. Ken is just exaggerating issues. Enough of the political talk. Henry, Sun City, Agbogba. Hashtag Ekosiisen On Asempa. We say, Obi, what is the problem with what Professor Atifua said? His sentiments should rather be supported than queried and politicized. Honorable Ken is becoming a nuisance. He must give us a break with his needless political antics. Okay. Let me see. The messages are okay. Charles Ayalolo. Or say okay. Charles Ayalolo Mate, I'll forward your message to them. Don't worry, I'll do that. Ekosiisen On Asempa 94.7 FM. David Pra say, Obi, let Prof Atifua know that he and his people have recruited NDC guys. Please let's note that Prof Atifua was not telling the truth. President Akufo-Addo hasn't said anything, and therefore no one should bring his name into this. President Nado wants every Ghanaian youth to be employed. Let's disregard Prof Atifua's statement. Thank you. That's from, what's he called? David Pra. David Pra, Regional Communications Director, NPP, Eastern Region. Good evening, Obi. I'm totally disgusted about Prof Atifua's comments. Some of us have good qualifications, so Prof should not insult our intelligence. Manki de work, babu de chop. Nana Equiamwa Boating. And or the way about Eugene Elliott says, Obi, this unfortunate idea is in NDC too. The belief is that they need to keep party executives working on the field. We in the NDC have already cried blood already. Let the elephants cry too. After all, they are fighting for us since we, the NDC, are coming to power and will enjoy from their woes. Eugene Elliott, and your constituency secretary, Emma NDC, ewo Clotte Kole constituency. And on the way about. Good evening, Obi. Please wish Mr. Emmanuel Adomakun Nyakon and Miss Gifty Amma Lawson, a photojournalist at the Daily Guide newspaper, who got married last Saturday, the 5th of June 2021, a happy marriage. I pray for God's blessings, success, and favor from above. Enjoy your marriage, Mr. and Mrs. Adomakun Nyakon, from Samuel Tay Adano, or a photojournalist, Graphic Communications Group Limited. And on the way, Abba. One name I love. Honorable Sokolala. Also, good afternoon, Obi. I'm highly disappointed in Prof. He should retract what he said. My regards to Honorable Odai Parker, Greater Accra Regional Secretary of the NPP. Hey, Odai Parker, we who fear Chapao. Odai Parker. Chum. Me man or die like Paka. Ekosiisen On Asempa FM. Ma minfa we in twem na mensan back to my messages no na ye the discussion segment na hyehyɛ so enchebia abijafo no atena dada Agbeve Herbal Hospital say Mona soap ni Mona cream na manfo agye atoma ebo adwuma pa ema honam etoso kama unwi efu kama Mona soap and a Mona cream. You Agbeve fever and also no is to fight the onset and the outset of malaria. And you Agbeve tonic and Agbeve balm. A mubia with juma a tonic near menstrual issues, or blood flow issues, kuku how unyebia ebeko. And a balm and so when I meet to 2 CC we are when you dislocation pompona abo udi chiswa nina bitimiako. Frey was 0246595256. Momo milk no. Un tribe da me patcho bo modern tribe momo milk eba in tin and as a sachet unya bi koko na wo no ma me tre hausa koko e de brutal hausa koko na wo de momo milk guma ese wani ensa wo ka kire and ye wo soakings Gary Soak Seth update bi o ho na bra Gary Soakings and so wo de bi egum maske and cereals ni nyina wo de bi gumu a ekoyi papa momo milk and ye come for e de amount open the do to all leading supermarket and shops ubenya bi 0596913366 momo milk, stronger, healthier, happier. And Munim said for the past 5 days no we've been on a Ekosiisen Impact project in collaboration with multiple award-winning journalist Joy News's Seth Kwame Boateng. And Yashemo Bosse de Biano as and when Yebema mo update. Nama who said the Nioma esi echo. Seth Kwame Boatin abekanza Seth.
Obi.
Let's say.
Yankopon adom.
Enti update be na wo.
Enna me buy no. O se me pay na me saba say.
Yes.
Brother B.
Yeah. Mr. George Otibonsu. Yes.
I promise say ma me no beto free jamano. Ene or the Osia yoyo.
Oh wow.
Or the 5,000 cities.
5,000 cities.
To fridge mama me no.
Fantastic.
Say yeah she. Well, shipping company so be here now will continue be on femi
na
me ba ko.
Yeah, provision shop
na say omo di nema ba omo yi nema ni wi
a na container no wo.
Shipping company be here now container wo ha on che ba ko. Na yegusu a be set ne up.
Very important.
Etiefo ne beje.
Very important.
Nyankopon I checking on them ho ye. Doctors ne so egusu ye de ombetimi bia. Na I was some the surgery into more prepare the theater into more prepare no.
Okay.
Ahwe be nyame adom mo ho ye. Say kakraba into the.
And the utie over Facebook Jackson assigned the video no for mo fie no, and the long term thing will be say nyame adom na bibia to tomu a ye betimi say the na safe air can say 2-bedroom apartment bi mpo a
nyame adoma.
Yes na yetimi apibibi
because baby omote no say Jackson so picture now for two
or the atoso over Facebook obe hu ne sisi
who say mo
enye say obi pa ne na no kwa na me busa say unza na wo kasa say ne baba panyin na okọ school obantema no say opon
in fact na bema mum no
na bema okay no problem in the opon we say okọ dane ma me ho e wo konfa no
chi abonten ho
in the about say ninu anketo ano mo we he
omo wo de odi bema na chi e wo ho o na ehwe wo mo
okay
o na ehwe wo na da me koi na keto ano for months hu ni maame na se do sutare o tutare ni maame ma no se hu mache se me mafie enu ntina wo yes no
wow
na saa dan no baby omote no obi ensuo tokese a ensuo se betimi ebu anase mfra mafa kese a
because I net nine
ebetimi ebu ehwo aye se abusuafie bi saa na yesi eyi si honom a jiso mu efiri honom because imka se potomo no mo dan se enimu ho no se omu nyina nkodem wo nti bi da bonten
okay
enti eyi ba ho a baby om dan ho na ye de body nisi
efie we mu
ai ho na ye de body nisi enti e wo se omo efiri
omo no free dem ho
baby da
Charlie. Over Facebook, you would see what we're talking about, and that's why we are passionate about this project as part of the Ekosiisen Impact project. No, this is just the first in a number of projects. And yame adom na mo so etie for mo hu ye mobo a ye bepese ebeye na ye de aboa afoforo. Yes.
And I'm say na ye nya dodo na o ma frɛ o mpese mo tro check in the name of company no nti enche de Asempa details never to go. I'll meet me or one person with deposit be our account you know or meet me a deposit straight am I
now and also here papa now yetimi a formalize. I mean we've spoken about formalizing this process now at least the credibility of the individuals pushing this is not in doubt by a man here formal
exactly.
And so ehumu fine would continuously update you on how Anioma is ultimately see it me in a diner on Betnem, it means to set, and I think the immediate project is to set the woman up.
Yes.
I don't know the Bibia to my Nebeko Kumasi to go and do
and say Yamebwan will be chair container.
Yes.
Na you will skaka cra, minimum some for support. Bebuami Atoni Melgum said this is here will be Yankopon could be out of free.
Yes. Mr. George Otibonsu, CEO of Eco Group of Companies. Yada na se papa nyame.
Hey, Joseph was saying Yankopon show.
Joseph was saying
just so MP no baby affairs no one in your friend say.
Oh, okay.
Just so
NEIP
communication say Joseph was
okay.
Or so be 1,000. Joseph Yankopon show.
Wow, Joseph that's papa. Enti mama yenyina yemwa na yentumi enye sadie very 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 important. Ma yemfa sa akwan so na yemfa momo number na ntudwa bia 0243 149 169 0243 149 169. Registered name near Seth Kwame Boatin in the 0243 149 169. Yes.
Okay. Timi intie do bi ase Nyankopon show bia. He say kama edu ha there. so on share hana
Alhaji Kamal Din Abdullah
on share hana
always ka brutal
anti minim say wo be na no be ka bibi dia support boy no container na say
Alhaji Kamal Din Abdullah
we dey it is
ambush marketing
it say I sorry them why you offer over tina kunya say the envelope akoto
so the
envelope no tina so no wa tam envelope no kuta
we Matiudi, Mijiudi, Mijiudi, enti, and the tear for Subeti, enti,
big man.
Young shower ahead of time.
Yeah, board in pa, and I the title Papa Bimawa,
of course.
Oh,
yes.
It says you here, that's a 1 year.
I him quack,
Minim say, Nana be suitie. Oh, yeah, can I come out?
Sami
Jemfi, boy, no free Kumase.
You're free, free bono about now, Kumase.
But Sami Jemfi party, minim say, on the Subekana Kuma.
The point is, there are many of them out there. It's good to have a start.
Of course.
There are many out there. And do don't so adoibi or more
yente. That's true.
One point,
That's true.
A lot of it,
That's true.
That's true. But it's good we have taken over some of these projects. Just to create awareness. Because Emma Etema be echo amount for what I say. But there are many who are there. Moon yes such appeals. They are not awakened.
Of course.
You have such appeals and what the Vice President of the Republic did for her. I mean, was no say so I think it's very good we appeal to people to
Joseph say you're sending 1,000.
No,
I will not mention it, but of course
Alhaji Kamal, we brutal. And number is 0243 149 169 0243 149 169. That's Seth Kwame Boateng registered name no. Na yenyina yemwa, we need to do this as part of the Ekosiisen Impact project. And so they can watch out for the other ones. We got Nipano Bebre and your best friend Yameso Bema in Adom to be able to impact lives, to be able to tag Traders Advocacy Group Ghana or more president Ora Amoateng into or advocate Amoateng also tag ever supported with 500 Ghana cedis. Wow. Enti Ora Amoateng yadase nyami shamo na umpija tag inum pempenswa mo pese muhu se tag ako could do. Ekosiisen Sune, it's Ghana's biggest and the most authoritative political, social, current affairs talk show. And Eddie Alhaji Kamal Atnase Dada. But we say happy birthday, though belated, to His Excellency Charles Oredu, Ghana's High Commissioner to South Africa. Best wishes, bro. Brian Boabena Weyaba. And also the birthday of the Honorable John Jenapo.
June Bonzo.
Yeah.
June Bonds are solid.
Too much.
Solid. Too much. We be
maybe October.
Hey, I'm a June born.
Oh, we a June born.
June born.
It will be the wedding and half in there.
Half in maybe remember.
Okay.
Maybe they are not. 21st of June.
Oh, 21st of June. That's just 6 days after Dominic. Dominic is 15th June.
Maybe June bonds are solid.
And the Dominic is here about 15th June.
You can never beat them to it. Oh yeah, we are white crowd. No.
But when say legends are born in October.
Legends are rather born in June. Check it. Check it well. Now more moody Halloween. Halloween for making so my daughter is 31st October.
Yes, I mean, your daughter will be a big woman.
Oh, really?
Oh, I tell you. No, but you know the vice president of the republic is an October born.
October born, oh. Where you are pitching me to. Where you are taking me to. It's
interesting. Okay, we Anthony Nupenu or see June bonds are John Bulls. Anthony Nupenu, but you shana ye to me atwaso. Come on, say Bibi Aboko.
Obi Bibi Aboko. Say. Yetin kwamwa
yes
apomuden sa wo hon die say asedan kwa na wo say de ma onyankopon
yes
say watima hwe yen watima nya botra ma ye bone a ye nyina because nipa bia ye bone ye for that's a fact yen hu ne wo ye na office e bia wo de wo ye krogen ana wo ye sononko but every single soul is a sinner. And you accept that, no. I know Krana Nyakupon Ahu Ehumobrono. Accept, say you are indeed a sinner because there's no way obey perfect.
Yeah.
And once yetiase and acknowledging the blessings that Almighty God or Allah has given us, I believe that forward march will surely be for us. Now, da can't say me say enye to me enye ya ho fe enye sebi onim dia wo ana wo sika wo ana wo hon dia wo ene betima pejo akokodu baby. It is the grace of Almighty Allah and His favor that will get you to wherever you want to get to. I've always been happy say me ganeni. We are Christo ni mapa. We are Pentecost ni mapa. Me so me a Muslimi ni mapa. Sanso no more muti and so we have diversity out there in terms of religion. Now so we are Ghanaians and we have actually appreciated each other and we are living together. That peaceful coexistence alone. And my man nije semi Ghanaian. There are countries where you go, you hide your identity in some areas before you can perform an action. But you don't even hide your identity. Me pra me ba na ma she me fugu bi abetina ha. Obi nsu pra na wa she ne singlet abetina ha. And we are all fine and moving together. But I believe say we can maintain this going forward. Again, so politics, so Messiah happy say me Ghanaian. Obi hu NDC ni, MPP ni. Ye didi boma da. Ebi mu cry enuafo omu fifie baako. Nanso ye wi na akọ politics. Ye wi na akọ out. I pray and hope that we're going to continue with such relationships, such peaceful coexistence. Na yatimi akọ enim aboa ye ho.
Super.
Of course. Na mesa de assembly aka me ba metie voice a wo kakra.
Professor Atifa
voice.
Men Simon ni bio ma wana.
Okay. Efa MPP assignment no. Okay. Metie ya papa, ye nua, ya uncle. And of course our leader, a member of parliament for Asim Central. Also Kasafa ho. Or they are all people ye will say di ebu emomo our party no. Mesre say of course party people you work hard because you do not get other people outside to come and help you to get power. The major aim of every political party, even our constitution, I say you go into public elections. And I'm the most sponsor I campaign up. Ekodu baby ebia na some other parties betima aboamo na my major kakra. Every so be so wow. Just say core party base will have to campaign. But it doesn't also mean say party from kwana to abama party. Let's also be mindful about that. In fact, it was a party in the Jumadie. Party be do, but it doesn't mean say voting not there. No party from Quine to Abama. That is why chechere minor now who say obia eka ho bi. Now chechere minor so no kasa bi wo ho no ma wan hwe ya okoka kasa no na say anhwe ya na party from so buafu.
Amon so buafu.
Edru ba bi so a kan so much so na Ghana phone so mo to aba so ama won so no mo so omu buafu. But I think say ne aba no de adwobreo. We all have to look at it and then move on. Clearly, I don't think say it will be proper to come out to say party phone kwan I mean for mu edwuma and continuously saying it. Yes, it will benefit us as a party. It's great, which I am always for party and I'll support party on any day. And Ukraine mini ebia bibi ebe da menim say a party ni say ni a na me take a decision. Obviously I will take a tilted decision towards my party. Obvious. But I do baby so for national cohesion you would have to find a way of obetimi akasa afa. But mesre appointees of government. That is why you have PRs. That is why workers are for office. Pay money, train them. As part of corporate governance, you have to train your workers. And I mean, sometimes give them that needed training. Say, be any person need that capacity to talk. Me part of channel, I didn't know. Some of these things, maybe they could go and then make certain mistakes. And then you, the big man, will correct. Now, a church make a crabby, you are in big trouble. That is why there's a chain of command. People delegate. I do baby as I always disagree with people who do that. Why does Omanpenyi okay, have an outfit that serves as a mouthpiece of the government.
But the difference with the Professor Atifua is supposed to have said, and they said he was more like conveying a reporter's speech to the interviewer.
Yeah.
Say the Oman Penny say opini. Say for party executives in the process.
I had a very big problem with that in the first place. I listened to Honorable Ken when he even he prefixed his submission with that. I have a very problem with that. A very big problem. For me, with a greater respect, I will not have a discussion indoors with the president, then come out on radio to discuss it. If it's not wet being shared, as it were. Because a part of administrative processes. I didn't think that sometime you swear your friend is saying oaths of your friend is saying secrecy in norma. I mean, there are certain things you just have to be a bit mindful of it. But obviously, me saying say Prof. Meka say man penyin say me for MP before nko that is so entry. That is why you just have to be measured. Every single conversation that you have with the president, of course, it is a directive he has given you. I don't think you need it out there.
Yeah.
Maybe on that score, I think it wasn't proper for that communication piece to even come out. But again, we should know that we are carrying Ghana, and then we should explicitly show, say, yeah, the Ghana echo. But in so doing, no, it is obvious as MPP may bias. That one there, clear. I mean, it's obvious. Make a mouth in. I will surely be biased when it comes to that. But of course, like I said, the balance of it.
Mark Oliver Kevo, former regional secretary, Eastern Region,
Dr. Mark Kano.
Oh yeah.
Dr. Mark Oliver.
Mark, you've earned it. You worked for it. Into Dr. Mark Oliver Kevo. Also, Obi, it is becoming institutionalized that YEA is for youth organizers. NADMO is for organizers. NPP plans to give NIA to their secretaries. What Prof is saying is only diversionary. Mark Oliver Kevo, PhD.
No one has invited him to this, but if he has invited himself, I will make Kaino Kakra. Has he forgotten of what late Professor Morris told people? His appointees. Open your doors for NDC people to get in. And now, Mark Oliver Kevo was in government. If not in government, he was serving someone, an appointee in government then. What the then late Professor John Evans Atamos or say ye me puno Emma NDC for young Ghana for. Okay? Today he is going to preach to tell us he's holier than thou. Ade Omwan Kasa Kofi Adams. Kofi Adams ekoye hot. What did he say? Or say, look, your own can come in the morning. Some other people who come in the afternoon, ebi musu de baba enyumre. Enti party for nya abotre. No bia sabe kabi. Wa ka se Ghana for. Or Oliver Kevo has forgotten. Nurefi. Now say na IE for push this agenda of winner takes all. Say we should all fight against winner takes all. No. What was the position of NDC? And what has been the position of MPP? Why has winner take all now? Yeah, can one say no? Man fighting because we have all taken entrenched positions of our party. But in case they make can say I was a balance and crack a boom. But of course he shouldn't come and talk as if say Omude Omuba Omoma Bemuda. Yeah, ni mupa.
Or say under mono mama na institutionalized.
Institutionalized.
In the OBM say
tell me, I want to ask you.
Why a boss or what region a youth organizer?
With a great respect, I want to ask you a
boss a organizer.
Why who communicate? You are a journalist. Yes. Have you seen a correspondence coming from this government, the government of Nana Addo Dankwa for the first term and now in second term, saying that YA is for youth organizers?
No such communication.
No such. So where is he? You see, these baseless things are true on air. It's not proper. With a great respect, PhD. But maybe on the you pull him down. But as a PhD, we have to do. You can't do this because there has not been any communication officially coming out to say, I can tell you YEA Okotamale, the original YEA boss is not a youth organizer. The regional YEA boss is not even a party executive. As we speak. Now saying they appoint you into a party executive. No, in the party executive. Northern region. He should go and check. So where is the fact? Where lies the facts of what he has written? He has said. And you know, correct. You see, we can't continue to do this. Or he was expecting say we should bring Oliver Kever to become the regional YE boss of Tamale. Tama no regional secretary Eastern region. The job he was doing, no expecting say YMFA nana. YMFA MP before Nkoye. Konti bana no mo Tama na mashama. Toilet to kuramoje. Toilet and toilet. Some fan chama anyway. Toilet and this for koji toilet every MP before. Ebu almost said there be toilet we here so you buy up my naba. A different okrumha. See, he shouldn't let us go there at all. You see, we are trying to build a nation now. Until you and I out Obi, trying to fine tune our communication so that at least some hardcore politicians now and party politics, will feel that I mean, we consider them too as well. We should be diverse in things we do. I agree. But the point is that whether we like it or not, every single person has his or her biases. That's the point. And that is why some things you don't say them out there. You keep quiet. That's why I have a problem with Prof's comments. The media, for me, of course, my problem also with the video that has come up for Prof. The 30-second of it, it means there has been more conversations. I don't know the length.
He was in the studio.
Very well. Yeah. Be no more 30 minutes be and now 1 hour be. There has been some good things also that work. Now Obiak Marco only 30 a year of anything seconds of what he said for us to discuss. Minuya, there was a time I was on a friend say Adum TV. Na salad in a bisama semina me ko kan nsem fa sala cow see. Me obi say me say MPP buy e be ma 1 cow 1 Muslim. Of course, sometimes man try a big come on. You didn't listen to the full interview. You vilify me for
1 cow 1 Muslim.
1 cow 1 Muslim. I never, to the extent that there was a newspaper that calculated number of cows and then juxtaposing same to number of Muslims in this country and giving a figure. A newspaper did that in this country. And ever since I learned my lessons and have to be very careful with some of the things you say on air. And see, a bit more say yes. I am not holding forth for anybody. Yes, like I said, MPP grassroots must be helped, must be assisted as we sit now, including my good self. I have worked for the party. Why not? I deserve to be rewarded. Others have done for the party. They deserve to be rewarded. Of course, so if you say I am not supposed to be rewarded or others out there should not be rewarded, I will not agree with the person. Because in the first place, I also work in to help.
But sir, the spirit of the point you are making is we are building one Ghana.
Yeah.
A nation. On also the foundation of the Nkomo now, or say the law setting up the public service of Ghana makes the public service politically neutral. And I was saying neutral, it shouldn't be colored. And that is what the president has tasked him to do.
You are pushing me to ask questions that will go a long way to kind of bring certain things out. But I of course I know how intelligent you are. Of course I really,
no, but the point
I really cherish it. But of course questions be it comes with with questions too.
Yes.
Okay, to him as well and to some other people are OBT. But the point I want to make is say yes, first of all, Yanjin to me say and from Sobi ewo baby.
Ekosiisen On Asempa.
But other question now can Ebimabu say okay.
Say
based on our premise on one kasana.
That's the point.
No, but the point is yes. If you take the public service, there are political appointees.
Yeah.
Invariably, you find the head being a political appointee.
Okay.
But the staff of the public service, and because they should not be colored, they should not be party executives.
Every single person is a political animal. Every single person is a political animal.
But not every single person is a political party executive. And you'll be an executive of a political party.
So if we agree, say
yes,
Obia or Tuaba, on the party affiliation. But there are those that are covered and those that are not.
Yes.
Are overt.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
That we know. That point kills it. Say you are not building a public office that is politically tainted. Are you understanding me? That is moot. That point is killed because every single soul is a voter in this country, and for that matter will vote for a particular party if he or she is going to vote.
Yes.
So everyone is a political animal.
Yes.
That's one. Two, to say party executive may not be able to say Yanfana Emrano. Menene nyadwen.
Adintia.
Oh, I bet my say I know I'm a party and then I'm a party executive. And then so I mean your party executive. We have seen people, public officers, public service officers resigning to go and contest MPship in this country.
Fact.
And I won't be that.
Fact.
Okay. So yes, hitherto when you were employing or hiring that person, did you tell you he was politically tainted? Well, I bet no more. I did bet you or Jane salary wa bobo no say me ko MP. Me ko MP no so me ko party, MPP party. Hasn't it defeated your stance? So the point is that don't even say it in the first place. You don't need to make such comments.
No, but the other thing is example here we say ABI will be a public service name. His political identity is not known, at least to the public.
Yeah.
You get it. And after some time, right now you say, okay, I would want to move from the public service and enter politics full time. For which reason I am getting out of the public service. But when you are recruiting into the public service, that's a nipani known by the public to be Kamal D. Deputy Director of Communications of the NPP. An officer of the party.
Just as
or recruit into the public service, it defeats the spirit of the law that set up the public service.
Just as I gave you an example, a public officer could resign.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
To go into active politics.
Yes.
In this country.
Yes.
Same. Okay. Applies to executive of a party who will choose to resign and go into public service. You know that?
Yes, I know that.
Of course. So it doesn't. That's what I'm saying. Be mute about it. Be quiet. Yeah, Kasai, let me tell you, Kofi Fosu, text me by.
Yeah.
Or the text, okay, text.
Yes.
Yeah, and I was listening. You see, the point he made is a fact. You can't say NIA is going without any MPP person working there. It's not possible. Okay?
Yes.
I am not to dig deeper into what is it, but you can never say all the NIA staff are engage you both permanent and then if it's a casual staff, MPP ni behind him. You can't say that. But that is why I'm surprised that this comment came from Prof. Because you have worked with people. Okay? Again, what is the face of the presentation out there? It should be that, yes, we are building a good public service. I agree. But like I said, silence is golden sometimes. Certain things, tell the host or the one interviewing you, say you are building a professional public service department, as it were.
Yes.
As simple as it ends there, it's finished. The host cannot tell you, are you taking MPP or NDC people? Obisa Ukraina will say, look, my good brother, I have just told you again, say, I want to build a credible public service. It ends there.
Yeah, but if you want to build a credible public service,
you don't need to go
which will not be built in your closet somewhere. A public institution, people will see. Say now person build a public way na me hu no ebia. Said the work no. Say the injunction was say he should not employ any, and he chose his words carefully. Any party executive in the process. In ABR party members, yes, by a party executive who is known to say Kamal Dean Abdullahi. Wafane say registration at air koso Bumpurugu Yoyo Kamal Dean Nkonkoye district registration officer.
Qualified, and I applied to it. And have the opportunity to work and serve better, just like the one now officer also on your politics.
Yes.
And I can tell you, say, I am resigning my position as active political party activist to do this work. Now, bet my family, nothing stops you.
What about Omoa? They want to do both, or public service, but still a whole party position.
The law debars you. You know very well.
Yes.
The law itself does not allow you to do that. It's either you are doing your politics or you are doing your public service.
Yeah.
That's clear.
Yeah,
and so that cannot even work. This question doesn't arise at all.
You think so?
Of course, it doesn't. The point is that if Kamal didn't sit in here
as
an executive of a political party, I feel that I'm applying to audit service or somewhere, and I have applied. Audit service rules and say, active politics.
Yes.
It means I am actually letting go my party politics. and going in there.
But you also know, sir.
But I can't be there and be here.
No, but you also know, sir, there are some employees.
Yes.
Go through Public Services Commission interview process, who have been appointed into public service roles. They are still holding on to their party positions.
Maybe you can mention them. I don't know that.
Oh, really?
I don't know.
Okay, into so far.
I don't know. Find out.
Maybe into regions now. Maybe. In regions now.
Yeah.
YEA any NADMO bosses, party executives, no, they are still executives of the party.
And I may say, of course, I don't know for a fact.
Yes.
Say such exist. Who catch them? Say we a party executive public offices. I don't know for a fact. Me I don't know about that.
Ekosiisen On Asempa 94.7 FM in Alhaji Kamal Dean Abdullah and Motin and kind of very interesting conversation. But make us say idea Equiapim brother Atnase Bernard Enim Peace. Bernard Enim Peace.
Enim Peace.
Obi say Kamal Obi say Obi, there are people who are floating voters, so don't vote along party lines. And the fact that somebody is going out there to vote, so doesn't mean say, oh yeah. And that's why power changes hands.
What does that mean? They don't vote along party line, but they still vote for a party.
Yeah.
So what point are you making? Whether they change the voter party A yesterday and tomorrow they voted party B, they still voted for a party.
They still voted for a political party.
So you are saying, so what kind of question is that?
Obi message on the about I don't know. Let me see. We'll continue now. Ya twas we could see saying the higher Asempa 94.7 FM. NPS my mama wakwa ba na fe me na me homra na me sha se. Boko there.
What now? What then? Who's that?
So the Obi Kunipa. And then who's that? And that's what better name. I'm say, oh, yeah, Boko there.
Her friend and go be some say. Obi say, we want to dang there. No me just so.
Okay.
Now cause Boko, any Boko is that? Any Boko is that? When in Brahma brands am be decision. I was say for trotro, intino.
Yeah.
And then the kahona my edit. Enter bed my Boko is ah.
Now it's then how we
make. And some be there. Yeah, then I boko za.
Fro kada fro toto. Enye okaza be legalize okada. I feel the toto no. Because whole fro kada.
Obi.
Bernard Enim PSA.
Enye boko za.
Mate. Ebe.
Lord fra mi tua na me ba mi san tua e bi kra kan ho biom.
Ebi abeka ho.
Ebi asan abeka ho.
Kafra.
Na ode to 2016. Kasade a President Ekofo-Addo. Kachire Ghana fo. Ene tekrema dewa Dr. Baumia de chire Ghana fo. Se wo ba be man niema ma ye bete. Boko kra. Obi. Mfie no muni. Na nkanye ye kra no. Se mpen wo se obi a onim dokra ben kra no. Onim se o dokra di ase ahwo. As she was having an amebo. Intinka banga watching so fia nanga wie. Sanka obo bra papa. Timi ye bibia. Anka nya o 5th year. And now try mamu fa obo. Cause ebe hu banga obo no homoden a. At least ufia ko nwa se be 2-3 years de. Ese nya overflow anamebo. Yenya effect bi se wampa omemu no course yi. Eno ntina bon se President Ekofo-Addo betina so. Bra no dwe na enum o na mabeto mess na fa hin ko si hin ade. Nti mess no dey how many years na ba be correct. So oh yes, our correction ni wie no na ne effect na wa hin.
Na one corrected.
O corrected then.
Na say Ghana for say wa correcting to almost
Ghana for can then say we corrected.
Na 2020 enyo no win about one.
Per near Supreme Court to kai no ye no obi anya chinye ye. But near Ghana for person watch Ekofo-Addo ne say amamu a obi no na nya de so ani. And so ani. Obi mi say aban bia fisu a at least first 2 years de. Esa was a man for name mu resesa. It in Kenya ne sabria. Baby I have do. Now the totunio kinds of baba ya Ghana for na. Obi nkoma wudi unza ya rehopa.
Nkoma de hen no.
Na we na wudi guzu ne kama na mudin.
Why Professor Tifo answer.
You.
Meba beji wa drink chewo.
Inti
meba. Yeah, I'll play the voice for you. Unti messing up a voice na ma obi o. Na fe un sama wo no de atuja. Ekosiisen so ni. High Asempa 94. Come again?
Must you play the voice?
No, I'm playing it for an MPS here, not you.
Hey!
Oh, come on, dude, Abdullah. Also, must you play the voice again? We'll be back after this short break. Stay with us.
Franco Trading Enterprise still phone Papa Fie, Samsung nie, Nokia nie, iPhone nie, say your printers, mobile phone, accessories. Franco Trading Enterprise offer one TV, digital television set, this satellite, any ultra panels, abomuma.
Franco Trading Enterprise, Facebook, Sauko Franco Trading Enterprise page. Nasa likes number 100,000. Muniga. Samsung www.francotrading.com. Android app, Franco Trading, Instagram, at Franco Trading. Nani pabadi for dosunti. Franco, the Momo pay code number 189480.
Your branches on the Bebre Wagana baby, Nemum, head office on the Twaya Dabraka, opposite Roxy Cinema.
Hacho, Franco, any Accra station, any MT and the DNMJ. Also, Wabe Ecobank, Accra, opposite Menaba building, and a La Paz and Suye opposite Tema station.
And our Freya numbers in Nani and Chauntum 0246 422 338 and at 0546 133 188. Franco Trading Enterprise. Still, phone Papa Fie, and you're not going.
Asio, let us say. Obamio, Mutu battery, a mamma who catch you for so, Nana me be pians, Ekoye Kama. Mancantro, Mutu battery, dear, was shut the aye ama hot weather conditions, and Nuti and water high temp at a high temperature no, Okosruho, and our for how, no what ding, a suba utumi a so work condition is so, but me so aso abanum, the Kumikran say, Mutu dear, Wakas 19 plates here, 19 plates, 17 plates, 17 plates, what in a panso na ye, and to what thing. So my Mutu battery so I say payment, a mudrono, a checking con. And none of my crobato, I can't say Mutu battery there, also cry Usado. At the passage de Obia and Kwajibi 0244 577 559 and 0501 190 488. Mutu battery, quality forever.
Sweet darling,
my beautiful baby.
Pepper Plus mixture here, ebusinya num ebutinye new system. Abusumi pinyi obi anya ready. Tia siemedo.
Tie, Pepper Plus mixture. Enya dwuma ebeye no nipadua ni mo no. Afa kura na ebeye nwanwa mo. Aduro yema ye general well-being. Ebusua pom din ho hia me yie. Esene bibia. Ebusua wota nom Pepper Plus mixture no. Won sesika hospitals. Wo save e dia de foforo. Entime ma no mpafie ha.
She, wo ye Pepper Plus husband.
Radio for Pepper Plus husband. And you want to be Pepper Plus wife. Now, bono Pepper Plus mixer. A pen for about more money for one kwada when you feed you can or pharmacies, chemical herbal shops. At phone for 0542 778 572 and 0549 297 463. Pepper Plus mixer. And my pomodina mapa.
FD Ashosha sa ejedi enkrato imu aja to me say eye.
Get digi with it. 924#. Get digi with it. 924#. On your mark, ready, set, let's go. CBG Mobile USSD Young Code. Star 924#. Phone code the go. Smartphone no, young phone no. Ever fire money transfer. For your water bill, for your light bill. Factor credit. Star 924#. You deserve it. Let's go. Get digi with it. Star 924#. Get digi with it. Star 924#.
CBG is empowering you to get digi with CBG Mobile. Simply dial star 924# and get digi with it.
CBG, we stand with you.
Wow, wow, wow. Hope you have heard rent to own now in Ghana. The Flan City Extension Project Rent to Own Land and House Ownership Scheme by the Ningo Prampram District Assembly and its partners, supported by the Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development and the UN Habitat, are right here in Ghana. So be smart because where you trade and live really matters. Apply now and own a home or a fully serviced land. Wait a minute Don't forget to join our affiliate housing cooperatives also. also. Special offers last up to October 31st, 2021. Call us on 055 55 3300 or 0577 911101 and 055 7054 635. Website newaccra.city. Planned City Extension Project, shaping Ghana's urban future.
Honey. It's office sa unkuana winim Aquataps Food Safe ana. Salad ni nuaba a wodi ne dabia no. Aquatap Food Safe. Ana medoro wo ho. Asa na wedio.
Omo san so Aquataps water purification tablets. Em omo a omo de ebulo mu nsuo, efom nsuo, suru nsuo, ene nsuo a ehwo nte e de ye wonda ade adwuma a emfa ohaw bia embre. Onsen koda yi so mapomudin so ehia ye pa. Eno nti na mato Aquataps surface disinfectant. Yetime de paper surfaces bia ema ehwo te. No nti hotels, restaurants, hospitals, sachet water manufacturers. Ene fiefie mu Aquataps abama mo say ebejen etu phone free Health Top Up Services Limited. It was 050-169-4275 Kumasi and 020-907-7726 Accra and 024-459-3381 Koforidia. Ubenya Aquataps were pharmacies, drugstores and supermarkets.
FDA aji ejwadi enkratui atum.
We know the dream is big. We know the passion gets you going, and you have the potential to make great strides. The Chartered Institute of Marketing, Ghana, has always been an avid supporter of industry excellence and innovation. This is why we are excited to announce the CIMG Professional Marketing Qualifications. CIMG has designed practical courses to help you make that dream a reality right here in Ghana. We are geared up and ready to support you on this journey to becoming a world-class professional marketer. Register today and be on your way to greatness. For more information, call us on 055-274-6592. Visit our website www.cimghana.org or email us on info@cimghana.org. Chartered Institute of Marketing Ghana, working for Ghana.
Hey, Mira, enti akwanya wuti ugodi na zen.
Oh, 2 weeks ago.
Na ntina wotwe mienu pe na agbebe fever dra wasode konkon ano no.
Agbebe fever, mi belodu bi kra ka ho a. He, mi duru ho no mu a. Meni malaria eni twaka bia. Ma yeso jani a wokọ akon no. Ba fuma akode preko.
Agbebe fever so de, eni akode akese pa. Malaria bia yi ni ti pe na di ni sungu.
Hey, madam fu membra na wase WW, yenimu ani yenimu. He, agbebe fever mi de timi ye. Na Ghana ha so de kuro bie no ya malaria free. Enti se mi tu kwan a na maboam ho preko. Me fa agbebe fever e hye bag man sakra na fatade ambehye
na sese wudi ni nyina ekro no yen ya kafie nso
oh sa hade krom hade de na pharmacy chemical herbal shops na abu anu nso gum kama atituru kra ne agbebe herbal center oh so utuom last stop ana afre 020-8130-790 and 024-6595-256
agbebe fever
malaria sin ho odina o mefesi apemfo abata wo ma manufo ene nkoda wo ni mfiedu mienu ebi won ka ho
e wo se wodi etwidi mu hwehwehu ka ho ansa na wadi ayareshe sene oman no etwidi ayaresan hyehyeye tie
FDA ahwehwe saa ejedi nkrato yi mu agye atomu se eye.
Hey, you're the up and coming landlord. Who died yes where you?
Kwame, edanu mi wie yo. Aka roofing and a ceiling. Na me contractor no so say. Me fani nyina enkodan rocksters. Wonso wo kromo pa, wo dwen ho sen.
Wo contractor no nim ne ekọ. Ghana ha de eba no quality metal trusses, roofing sheet, plasterboard and POP ceiling dia. Eye rocksters. Enfie bebre ni na rocksters. Ade roofing sheet papa ene ho aka de asum Ghana for.
Enka yesi ya no mu die nso ebo.
Eni adufudi achi na nkotọ ade bone ne Sundachi. Fre 0544-338041. Say your metal trusses, roofing sheet, plasterboard and POP cylinder. Fre rocksters na won chawuntum.
That was so ne macho medi Mira.
Ya na udi sa.
Hey, na malaria na fa hia mutu aware amoni agis ha no.
Adom malakio mesha ewo hoi. Malaria ent na yeso nche.
Ye kwa ye test e bi wo mu pe enyenum adom malakio mixture. Eni gina malaria body weakness yo tiredness yo hwim ye nyina ho atoye ntam kura. Na adom natural tonic a esisi ha nso ye.
Adom natural tonic nso. Yenum to ya yentimi nidie. Eno na yanum bi edidi a
ye ho ten sa no
Adom natural tonic menya ni mia na mentumi ni die menum bie bono me taisa
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Mo ho ayefe pa ene ya mepe biato ni nyina apefo abatan ya wo mo manufo ne nkwada woni fie dunsia nka ho e wo pharmacies chemical and herbal shops dodo a ko dependable herbal home Medina New Road Greenhouse anane branch e waka so opposite there to international school 024 2223 555
FDA ahwehwe sa ejedi enkrato mu agi atum se eye
muntie o Asempa wo betensem Asempa pa Now, Asempa FM station bakupe Asempa wo fie Asempa wo jumemu Asempa baby a wo biara Asempa FM 94.7 in Asempa.
The president, His Excellency Nana Addo Akufo-Addo, or charge me say I should make sure no party executives are hired in the process. On pese obeja legacy bia ekunkwasi afa party for edi ogu inu. Or pese ye build a new public service. Neutrality is one of the principles of public service and political neutrality. Entino ye de emra esi yenye. No so make us mampeni.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Na omumwa ye nintima adwuma no.
94.7 Asempa FM so ne Ekosiisen dwumedi no asogo so awutie no mayena mu nyina asese mwatwen yen amayako abamedin di osaibo nso mwati Alhaji Kamal Din Abdullahi enka ono ye deputy national communications director edema NPP sounds and a Bernard Enim PCA a member of the national communications team edema NDC. Enim inti me can say mebo voice na my voice na maboy your comment me pacho
obi me dase na ansa no me chietifu na fe wonga jemra wo hwen wo abefo kwantemponso na mabo abaso
me dase
obi Ghana no na tese nyina hu se ehia se fisa brekoi ye be ma Ghana so de esi ho ni aitai kan wo yen ara yan asase mu no oti bia se yen so ye niema bi ni edi jaw nchirima na voice our boy anka baby ho no meka se fami ho papa na so involve president ono ne edi Ghana ahyenensa se onhwe se obetoto niema na Ghana ni biara irrespective baby I will fee baby I will young wo baby I will wo adwuma wo ye utimi dia kwaneaba na obi ahoton me je say adwuma ye a nipa nyanye a threat national security threat ana meboa a national security issue in 2016 no ye t MPP for one slogan akese ba kun jobs anamewa mpacho sabiri mu na no kan jobs no won kala jobs na wakala
dabi
nti na won hifo na kasa sabiri no
Ghana for
me da say enye party supporters no kwasem pa ne zo ratifa anka asem no kan etasum se pa se ye pese ye chichi Ghana ni hu se Ghana da homa nipa nyina se nipa ne ye qualify te so ye adwuma na ese se ye ma ne ye se nka no ho ne ye hwede a anka no kan bo ne bia ye because obi asenia ye polarize among no dodo it is a MPP by power and this what ye adwuma nyina won adwuma bo it is ending Suzuba as MPP for away juma when you know ngajuma bon nyasa na yakone sani pese ya chiche Ghana na minya ni sebe boy won sa kwan no so minya ni sebe boy won sa kwan no so ye woni pa bia se ye hu so we professionals uhia won se we be ye juma subi edema and sa institution no say party ben abrisio so you qualified na onye adwuma no on merita sen kan fosu bi eno And ne asania ya yama sade na adoso dodo. Me so rack in Japan pass me panam say Papa yi jaman to card down no person sang the baby wana. Okay Santoka.
Between Japan and
Tifua. And I won contract. And no money to make a bemunana. Listen to card down with you. Political party out here begum. Near Shakwang say, you bet me a diaconia bam yang hang yang. I said the more the iron talk out. More the iron mumu make I involve a president and Kaza. Obi asam no kwani say Ocean baby. Say ura can Japan bufua. Ne bufu na bu ya fu no maintenance papa.
Aden.
Baby hono say onye ni say president Bekasa. Na wo be support us asem.
Me
who just a president on your side. Sana ura can sana won so hu
no, so for now I cannot make a decision on that.
Inti hina asem na yate.
Cannot if one akasa sisi.
Inti den no kind yenyeni anama me yenyeni. As a president say yes I di man. Who just a professor at for your authority or your contemporary so bet make try to president so sir. Kama o kama no tuma ga babo. O ya mamu buafu. Ora te fa asem no kan no.
Ono se president the catcher.
Yo, what bibi foforo bio. President ma bonten me kasa ye. Ana meboa. And ye will be obey my issue statement. Abeyi president. Asem abeyi na no say bia president yes aye. Na ora kan Japan say there be onye ni say ono kan no kan no say onye ni say president meet my sir. She say onya statement be and presidency. E chere say san komodi ne nko so ye. Obi sade aye. And no na nam so ma etrutra sama akora national security. Enne ekoso. Because na party aba. Inti party tax won beti ay kintin no. Yenra won him. Yempia won him because a job for the boys. Me just think President Kufuor born who modern mum na or expand the economy na. And Quebec creating more jobs and anya sana mo kanenen. Ama net me absorb me bon dodo nara. Ube ya kanuma wa managua. E doso. Eko banking sector aduma bebrego ene. Ana pay na metiso Ghana Statistical Service Day. Survey be about bonting chile nyuma horo agu. But when I report.
No, I would find.
Pass fiase. Nyuma bebre egu.
Ekosiisen
last year
Asempa FM.
Na nyuma gua e the unemployment and eba. Obi amemu no enkoye ekoye a anka party fo na ngasa kran fi asem konye. No say sensensan a friend dan atwe abie nko a. Nsensan a wokon so no ene bre. Na ne oti apakan mu mpo o senso ya won. Ya be fiasa ya ne say party ba eso yi won e wo ho adi party ba onyi won ho adi no fa ne nkrofo ya ma ene edu me be ne wo party police ana me ba
obi se me musa o say obi I have my position on this matter, but ask the gentleman in your studio if he remembers the reason President Mills gave for sacking Ken Atifua in 2009. Hypocrisy. Do you remember it, Obi?
Very well. I don't.
Unkai so muyi Professor Atifua Ediana.
Yeah, we yi na dino. And no from so ya ho no ene na way because aban appointee CEOs anamewa.
Yes.
President Kufuor ba be ene din future na ko ya. Nti on chira me nipa no ka on chira me nipa dodo a President Kufuor do buy oja won various agencies what
ambulance services.
Ghana National Ambulance Service. Prof Zakaria.
Oh, yeah, NDC.
Okay.
Oh,
that he was appointed under the NDC.
He was appointed under NDC. With all respect. That's what I mean.
I'm not saying okay. What's the sound of ground?
Example. It's simple.
Nipa na obo ni din no. Uwie no. To obo ase. Uwie no. E na osan ka asem bi a enye kura kan ho. So ye NDC ni. Nti den na tell so ye NDC ni.
Appointed an NDC na better.
Nya mo kan mo se one fa party supporters na nko hye baabi. Ano ni aja me address. Say hold on. Nipa na ti say nipa no or ye professional. Na when nya adwuma no based on qualification and based on merit.
Yes.
Then to say okay young party abend yenyi nadi nyemfo bi mesha o. Nti papa wa hu. Yemfa say say ye mpo a. Friend Obi. Papa no say my friend so mremo. But no talk so me pay no can say no why ade pa. Wa be pray no ho abeka say me say kro ba beka. O say NDC for the why ye. Nti enonti no why ye na na. Afi do so wonye. Anamebwa. Moti ai ntoko abanyina ne se mo hwehwe se owura Atefa Professor Atefa enyi obi ye Ghana ni permo qualification onyi onwu nchen non fa party for our card bearing members nyasa na bazam training
se onu
owura kan Japan so be kan se den
o se o mo fa
party for koya adwuma no enti mo de mo nye no double standard na kwen. I'm say, Sadi yo, no cordia ne kaya ding magana for. Take through MPP for.
But any mamin kind Professor Tifua response to Nkomo a ekoso yinyina. Why?
Obi.
Just to put the issues in perspective.
Yenko.
In the way Professor Ken Tifua and a message he sent in response to Obi Queria or the Emano. And this is a trusted source. Our forward the response no a day amaye. And this is Professor Atifua. My Nipano SND said the kind of anger being expressed by the rank and file of the party on many platforms is not very good. If you could clarify on what you meant to say in that video, that would help. And Professor Atifua any. My comments have been taken out of context and or misconstrued. I was responding to a series of serious threats of bloodshed and mayhem by some NPP youth activists from several NIA operational districts, including Echima Imponua, against NIA temporary staff, locking up the offices and preventing the officials from doing their work. The officials have been posted to those communities on a 1-month limited contract to facilitate the opening of NIA offices and the issuance of printed cards to citizens who registered but couldn't get their cards. This arrangement has been put in place while the recruitment process, into bracket entailing testing and interviews of the shortlisted applicant, is completed by the appropriate statutory bodies within the next couple of weeks. I was simply saying that party activists are neither entitled to reject nor are they justified in threatening bloodshed against qualified citizens assigned by NIA to work in various communities, solely on the ground that the assigned officials are not natives of those communities and that there are qualified NPP activists who should be given the jobs. The work required a mix of demonstrated technical skills peculiar to NIA and administrative/managerial competence required by the Public Service Commission. I outlined some of the principles and values that govern permanent/regular recruitment into the public and civil services, including political neutrality. I sought to indicate that those values and principles are shared by His Excellency the President, who charged me to leave for him and our dear country a solid legacy of a competent state institution which will be the pride of the nation and not needlessly politically biased. During the mass registration phase of our work, the competencies and credentials required for the district officers, first degree, social mobilization skills, and community knowledge, are qualitatively different from those warranted in this phase, which is the current phase, second degree, the requisite years of post-qualification experience, public administration and or financial management acumen, all of which are essential for appropriate remuneration compensation placement and the maintenance of control, discipline, and morale. I didn't mean to diminish the role played by any of our former DROs, that's the district and as a deputy registration officers, or to suggest that loyal and qualified party activists cannot be hired into the public service. I assert, however, that party loyalty or activism alone is insufficient. Fairness requires hearing the full tape of the interview, or at least the other side of the story. Thank you very much. Prof. Ken Atefua. Ain't it clarify issues, no?
Bobby.
Any PSA Bernard?
As I'm no fan from the nationalistic point of view. Say, Pessia Chicho Magna.
Asempa
Can you maybe say no, Nyadi Asenka? Ye push. Say, you be a D, Nafu Bibra. Nipana is ordinary Banese or a party activist. And or a card bearing member of a political party. Sa Chichemuno. And more man to me conning. Edu Debbie is yet to me trasso. Me kaipa. Man penning a when you baby call Professor Mills. Bombarding Senko Besses Sasa trend. To Bekaya
on Asempa
win election. Bombarding say MMDCs. Ubia one appoint you be so message on Yano. Ye wejuma. What's not so chay? And no be a de, and ye be no more de. But Uncle be a chassia, yet tra, and can be a DM coin and him gagra. Ye was say, Upesa professionalize an institution. There's anybody qualified to be there. Or your party member, or your party member, or qualified an nation, any concerning. Ye will you maybe one man. I mean, Ube creative, and I'm a boy. Why am I no honor, be JB? Men can I say, Ube creative other job opportunities, and I say, Ube creative be a buffer, nipa for fro. Nan wapia, young conqueror for be a rumor. And can I but say, you'll be a D. When you dear, men no can say. And I go for Dubai, President go for Dubai. 2017. Nipa be a win ya appointment. When you're non-party activist. When am I affected? Okay, I'll be a friend of Alfred Obama. What in camera proud to 2017, 2012. Yeah,
communication.
Proud to 2012. What in Campa say, Ojina this platforms away.
Ekosiisen On
And so Onya can say, Uncle Yajuman summon man. I bring you by away.
Mimitain and cannot take PPA, only Haruna do some more name in one.
It will justify at the Bonia Ekosi. Open be justify, not rationalize. You see, yeah, on Mammy Quansa mean Cassasin, but a public knowledge. Now, or your program, what I call Peace FM as a panelist.
Yeah,
a woman, some Ponoya party member, one exhibiting openly. Now, because what I say,
yeah,
a bit Mama saw your party member. One exhibiting one man made that one thing say be a party flag saying corner. But just because of say when you have appointment no under President Mahamed, as I say, ne juma bonoko. Ya nhwe say ne competency. Ya nhwe say juma no ye ni ya na. Ure friend ya Ira Koku. Okay. And
yeah, Ira Koku is a good friend of mine. No NIA.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
A juma no shasia ye no watch then I go by a so piano to baby.
But was it not something you did? And almost so buy no more pay.
We can carry maybe my catch was
the message about Atefua. Atefua, President Mills publicly said on any vision.
Yes.
He doesn't share in the vision of the president. He was sacked.
Obi. Me nyen say Obi appointee of a government.
Yes. Yes.
Na se bia another government ba. Na ne position no yeah affected that. E baby bia e hu ama. IGP Ekosiisen na here a political appointment. See you sa order abanyuma no more or less a political appointment. But you can say nipa na professional technocrat. no hold office be abua say I didn't bet me to but also because of say onya appointment no under obi administration to onkwa obi how na me wa asem no how the more problem pa NAPCO fine say NAPCO fu nyina ye MPP fu a me ni asem bia fa ho na me keso ati ase because President Kufuor wa be create fine but ya no no wie ni mfia hini ahe no de abeka ho bi o o twenden anya ye kura afa biara hwe graduate a efi young tertiary institutions ba bonten won efi public won efi private thousands of them into creating NAPCO 2017 now pop baby tna bubu nsa na utwa 7 wa aircraft mu a costume man be 15,000 pounds sterling ana now so say why adwuma ni nyina awia obi Paul now rebon anhwe ni adache edin so bon be ba o man
okay
no doubt me say won a what apakam kwa won nesu no party fu nangasa won po nya bi enso won so ye enti wo a sabi wo nye card bearer member now ye just an ordinary sympathizer wo ko to aba because na Kufuor promise so say oba no anya adwuma ye ya me san hwe ya me san se kwamben so na be fa create adwuma ko na wo kan
Any mame nase
mesre mesre say san komoyi obi be hia se betima adini say yenyan sa say obi aba because of the unya appointment no under the previous administration no as I say will suffer this fate yenyi we de empamo regardless ni ntia ana adwuma kwan yo ho ni ntia kwan ofa so nya adwuma no nenko say Ghana da bia na yenko so ne chem yem paralyze
but who say eyidie because we say utie voice na wanka say party for ne say anaso mampanyin say minyi omo e honda da na memfa part o say omampanyin say emane mfa party executives
na kabone ho ne den wan ya obi nti anya ne sa na anka sa na ese ye no ye be ye politics o but nsem bi wo ho a ye no kwara ye nka ne preko
okay mate
amwa sa kwan no so nti bi nka no kan no sa papa sa omampanyin kan ya sa nka mo ne bi aye
okay
nka mo ne ye
obi
kamadi
obi
but when is that yes you are a member of the NPP yes. Makai
response no?
The response are you satisfied explanations are what
first of all we'll say the response is from a credible source
yes
na a WhatsApp purported WhatsApp conversation between Sanipa now what they send the and Prof himself so it demands authentication in the first place so we are speaking to a matter which is from Obia who jitu me say credible. Na enye officially coming from Prof Ankasa. You are not sure about that. I'm helping you in your line of duty.
I appreciate that. I read it.
Yes, I'm helping you in your line of duty. But you read it after that. So it's important to establish source say indeed a credible and it's coming from Prof before we can speak to this matter. But that notwithstanding, we have response now what the now. If indeed, and I'm choosing my words well, it's coming from Prof. What they say, if indeed it's coming from response or their man, to a very large extent, it comes to buttress what he said on radio. Bibian Shedan Society. What they say, and I would have thought that yes, and from Swaba, ebi manuna from efa. Bebia and Komobia Midi and the construction given to it by many people no ebia different. For me, once again, me can earlier on our handum say yenya kasamafo as leaders. Some of these things, even the response, should be taken over if it's official by the outfit, the NIA outfit. Okay, Prof should not be put on the banner again. For me. But it's unfortunate, say, on one so as I should say, my main tro. But of course, maybe one can't any panel say share and I for public. But you have money to get it at public. So am I careful in actually speaking to this matter? But clearly, no, party phobia or ye jumano or more in the so. Whether you in this new MPP no CPP new. And that's what I want to say. Party no bar Ebia muabi wa hon ma wo so benye bi. That we cannot take away that from any party person or some party. If for that matter no, wanya konya wo te hon ma ya point to enam say party no power no. Because you have even suffered a fate of say una wo te ho na party be buy you free mu. So that ab initio tells you that of course if a different party comes you will not have the opportunity to sit there again. So that comment alone no goes to tell the party people say ye juma na ya na abo ama betina ha. Nti men kan sembia almost we feel say omo de omo nsem fata say omeba baby. Are you getting my point?
Yeah, but Kamal, if we are to take the response this serious and in contextualizing the argument, any discussion, no, he made a point say some party activists and youth to share NIA staff be so.
Again, it's an allegation we are yet to authenticate.
Of course, I agree. I agree. Say Omuni deserve it to be there. And he was drawing the distinction, say the first phase of the exercise, no, they needed people of a certain qualification, first degree, and all of that.
But it doesn't mean that in MPP we don't have people with first degree. That also doesn't mean that.
No, Menkasa. Say I'm only going by.
Yes, maybe.
And also the second phase, no, they've gotten to a level here second degree with some number of years of experience.
It's still immaterial.
Doing that particular
all
job.
These explanations is immaterial.
And it's a party for now. You almost say, just by being a member of the party,
no,
it doesn't work that way.
And let me say, it's immaterial in the sense that it doesn't mean that the criteria spelled out, MPP people will not meet that criteria. What do I say? Yeah. So it's not even worth it mentioning it in the first place. I mean, I'm in a very difficult position actually talking to this matter because one year now you're dividing or minor continue say MPP baby be a MPP, NDC baby be a NDC. Then of course that winner takes all policy now. You per se we are not able to fight it. Because Enim was also very careful. Okay, the Casamua. What do I say? The same way so I'm taking and trend position on that. So even to spell out the criteria, obviously in public service departments, I mean public service worker, any criteria that it comes with, ebia unia qualification we, ebia unia this, and all that. Oja those are there. But the point is that it doesn't come to tell you say, yes, man for MPP executive. If MPP executive was masters, hey, now say I'm a interview DC applicants.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am telling you, be amazed. Say, obi per DC, you are better now on Nimo masters bear 4. Different masters, so masters in finance, masters in women. Hey, sir, it's not sebi do nukurasi. But those are the things okuta. Who tells you we don't have qualified people also in the party? We do have, but I think that yes, I was taken out of context. Clearly, that is not my intention. But the part or response not by if only we are going to work with the response, or can we be effort in what he said about the president? He exonerated the president from that angle. OTA in year. Or say, Ojitum said, Jumana, Papa, man, no. And what the one Papa catch no. Listen to what he said. Or say, Jumana, or their man, no. Or Jitum say, or Peso, Jumama Ghana for you now.
Yes.
I mean, there's an angle he spoke about it. Who cut down the crowd before the last end.
Let me get it for clarity's sake. Okay, yes. I'll say, I outlined some of the principles and values that govern permanent/regular recruitment into the public and civil services.
Very well.
Including political neutrality. I sought to indicate that those values and principles are shared by His Excellency the President.
Absolutely.
Who charged me to leave for him and our dear country a solid legacy of a competent state institution which will be the pride of the nation and not needlessly politically biased.
So now it appears say Papa na catch say more on for MPP executives no and no
semantics.
No,
say a different way of putting
it cannot be semantics. The man is now speaking. Let's even take this response. America say, I'm not so sure of how authentic it is. But if it is this, he has departed from the first one. Say, men for party executive to say leave political. If a legacy that will be neutrality, neutral for all of us.
Politically neutral.
Absolutely.
To build a state institution which will be the pride of the nation and not needlessly politically biased.
Which is a good one. A good one. Is it this matter, like I said, of course, Prof from our baby. from the tape and almost cut tape no 30% no. I mean 30 seconds no. She say we have mischief makers too in town here. Wow. Oh, and also at the honum. Okay, so with all respect, I think that going forward, we Kokoboy every single appointee. Please watch the way you talk. And I will say it again. 2024, and I'm repeating what the president is on record to have said recently on a tape. Or say our conduct will determine whether 2024 MPP can win. From he, the president, to the vice president, and running to the chief of staff, and to all appointees. Or say your conduct to the Ghanaian people will determine what they say about my say and I am to about my. So it goes to all appointees in this country. Lavish, extravagant behavior, arrogance, speaking anyhow to people will not help you because the Ghanaian people give you the mandate. Into some of these comments, party for Obeshomo, a friend saying, before. So na ebiso almost more about so before and all that. So our conduct by extension is very important.
Do you think it's fair on the part of party for no to crucify him based on 30 seconds?
For me, in Chiremuna, they are banned there, even something to go by. For me, like I just said, in summary, I would say he has come to even confirm what he said on radio. I mean, that's what I'm going to say. What he has written now. That's why I said it would have been better we are quiet. It's quite a difficult situation, but of course it would have been better we are quiet on this matter.
Well, so Obi, how do one define neutrals and where can you find them to recruit them? Or by virtue of the person saying he or she does not belong to any party? And in PSA, please, can you at least list for us the criteria for selection? Guy G is in Newark, in New Jersey. And all the way about
my main chair of Abawa also Tiopa
in London.
Abawa in UK. Also very good.
We say Obi, and this is Dallas and Poma Williams. I say Obi, I know Fernandmo district coordinator who can't spell his name correctly without counting the letters. So that point from Prof. Atefua is clearly an afterthought. Dallas and Poma Williams on the way Abba. This one says, okay. Obi, ask an PSA Prof. Frimpong Boateng was not a CEO or otherwise, yet Prof. Mills sacked him as a doctor. The hypocrisy and dishonesty is too much in the system. Yao Marvin is in Kwesimintim and all the way Abba. Why? Please tell an PSA Yaira Koku had disciplinary issues at NIA. All the NDC guys who were recruited when the NDC was in power are still there. Alfred Ogbami was seconded to the ministry and not sacked. Kofi Ofosun Cancer and Odiwe Abba. I think I saw one here from Fred Agbenyo. Fred Agbenyo said, Obi, tell Kamal that I said he should get out. He and I cannot coexist. He should get ready for a battle between us. Fred Agbenyo. We say some people must understand communication and timing in politics. A reasonable satisfaction of the grassroots is a sine qua non, that's a prerequisite to breaking the eight. If we really mean the mantra. Greetings to Mr. Collins Nwama of the NPP headquarters. Collins Nwama Fieron in Mataheko say Ochiao. We said the YEA boss during the reign of President Mahama, Mr. Isaac Apachia. Mabodini Yedie. Apachia was the constituency secretary of the NDC, with his deputy, the late Eastwood Dasmani, being a deputy coordinator, a deputy constituency youth organizer. Okay, that's YEA. Wow. And I'll say the YEA boss in Upper Dentra East Municipal Assembly, Madame Sylvestina Bio, has never been an executive member of the NPP. She is still not an executive, not even at the polling station. Mark Oliver Kevo should come again.
That's serious. I give you examples. Mark Oliver Kevo.
We say Obi. YEA is not for youth organizers. Everyone goes through the Public Service Commission. Emmanuel Kwesi Efriye, Director Corporate Affairs, YEA. And on the way, Abba, thank you. We say, Obi, it is factual that job appointments, scholarships, and even school admissions are mostly done on political lines. This has been the norm since independence. The NDC should stop behaving like it's a novel thing. The way forward is what we should be thinking about. Greetings to Honorable Kamal Dean and Sampine, Master Planner Jr.
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
On the way, Abba. We say good evening, Obi. I now understand why the party, national, regional, as well as constituency executives are suffering. So it is normal when the NPP foot soldiers are crying profusely. CEOs, DCs, MMDCs, ministers, and deputy ministers' position should be given to people that have the grassroots at heart, not people with world-class certificates who are already rich. Any attempt to spoil the Great Elephant Party will be resisted. Eduanaba Kweku Amponsa is in a Beka Republic and on the way up. Happy blessed birthday to the MC of New Joabin South, Honorable Ike Apau. Oh, Honorable and birthday and wow. Honorable Ike Apau Jesse, a happy birthday to you. May the good Lord shine his face upon you and keep you safe. Greetings to Abena Big Boy, Suhum Parliament. This is from Obama in Suhuminti. MC for New Joabin South in Koforidia. Happy birthday to you. Celebrate your birthday with John Janapo, MP for Yape Kosogo.
Happy birthday to John Jinapo.
Oh yeah. He's a friend of ours and a friend of the show. Yeah. And the Honorable John Jinapo, happy birthday to you. Live to be 94.7 and beyond. We say, we tell NMPSA that the stone-aged politics of accusing Akufo-Addo for everything is past. They are so fixated with pulling the president down. They should remember that the president will not be on the ballot paper in 2024. The president should rather be praised for what Prof. Atifua said. Junior in Tantra Hills and Odiwe Abraying. Any meba or any other business now? Yeah, sorry, me pacho.
I said seven come on with them.
I'm saying one of any of them opposite would they?
Yeah. Na mama boss Obi. Already our can text messages. Junior from Tantra Hill of user.
Yeah, Junior or Tantra Hill.
And I said, I'm a kind of now also became Nintino Hefana. Will be accused, will be ANDC. No, hold it. You want a program.
But who can't we know? Your friend is saying, Obatampa Frances Irabna Esiam. Okay. A CEO Ghana Cylinder Manufacturing Company. Say hi, Obi. Yeah. Those occupying positions in the YEA, etc., are all former and not current executives. The NPP party constitution does not allow anyone to hold two party positions, i.e. MP as a party chairman, youth organizer, etc. Please accept the correction. I hereby intend to serve notice to the Ghana Police Service that per the Supreme Court ruling today on the hashtag fix the country and hashtag we have fixed the country, super mammoth demonstration will come off as soon as the fix it demo is done. Okay, in the fix the country for any we have fixed the country for also be demo. Thank you. Obatampa Francis Irabna SCM CEO Ghana Cylinder Manufacturing Company. But the first point about YEA, or the people occupying positions in YEA and etc., i.e. other government agents, are all former and not current executives. The NPP party constitution does not allow anyone to hold two party positions, i.e. an MP and also a party chairman or youth organizer. Yeah, that's. I know they say it here, no I say it. But we are talking a party position and a public service job.
Yeah.
You get it?
Yeah, I get your point.
So ultimately MP and sign your constituency executive and regional executive. But you can be a party executive and hold a public service job, which is something that's happening. And I think that's the distinction.
Teacher Panu Behu Sancrofor, Nadmo, and why no more those agencies. Yeah. Oh, now
the moon you.
Oh, Saka Sabaka. just remember money na mo ye no.
Na na wompe.
Adini nya titi adibi nya ni yo. Baransa me ba ho no mami ncha Antero Abra.
Yeah, Francis is here.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you back come.
Ah, oh yeah, Kwapimni.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, me and if you back come.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah, Siam no. Memenina. No friend Siam Jones Siam.
Oh. Oh, okay.
If you back come.
Wow.
Ewa okotutu anafu rade.
Wow. Oh, that's nice.
Michiano, me hu na che.
Yeah.
A man from any being fire huna. If you Obi, Asema mekano. Mi bomu de nkamu bomu kam me kama na na Ekufo-Addo ne atefa. Enya me na me board president Ekufo-Addo din won komodum. Me na me de bai. Guy G, catch it. Enya me na me board president Ekufo-Addo din. Professor Atefa no bo ni din. Oh, me usa asem na e wani won kasakra wani wu asem no sebe nti wo de mayenya ne sa na. Ni ameka ne se Obi, ese president Ekufo-Addo tim bo modern na obuye oman no mu. Nyuma ehia mebu wache mfia nanga besenko yehu ne ekọ. I'm sorry se nyuma bua me nya ni se sebi o nyuma won afa nkrofo awie atwam ena enya fe no ba fa nkrofo a no ye adwuma anamba won afa ngede daada o nti ade na nka hwie agu na fe ne ba dwen ho ana e tresa ho kire wo man no nyuma ni ho nti I'm sorry non ke kano Obi ni awuzi ya meka ho asem me say my free just be ho asem wo me ba.
Yeah.
Na minister no buy no say ya be say ska 7.7 billion.
Omo yusu 7 point.
No say ade akama na unyina mo ye. Sebi asem ko nkan se mo ye kura. Ye ketwi na ma ketwi a wo de brofo na correct him. Ye use ska asene ye use ska na ye twi into wo de correct him mo ma ketwi da we who say me in kasa ye di ana ya say na ye use Obi sika ya say no che say ni ho wo ko hwa wo nsanka so what you say sika ya say what man ya now can bet man can say be a yedi the because so call here unhu eni ho na nkonta the brain ne say ni ayede akoshe free SHS mu na 7.7 billion meboa minister na bekan they are revealing adani ma bebre edi because I na man for so the entire Ghana aye din no free SHS abang de aba the entire yenhu anu sikasem free SHS abang de aba Obi baby ametin se mekeka sika Ghana hankasa yenya fian resources mu taxes aye jije ni ye kan nyina aboa no a anye ye kura no ya ma president Ekufo-Addo over 200 billion Ghana cedis 200 till 7.7 film aka rough calculation ni aka na we ko de aye den nkontabu ni pa eye enti enunti na yentimi nsi suku adan mamofra no enyae sa double track system na come when yenti President Mahama out of the 4 years no or the 2 years last 2 years no I started 123 day secondary schools. Anya ye kurano owiam around 50. Obi now them fear nan where would them the baby a painting, baby a plastering, baby a say one friend ngusu, baby a one muscle. You think asabri where we any na cranky ye. Obi ahin no we aka ho. And intin na ne abofra kusku aya na be obosom back 1 month. No ba betena fie for 3 months. Gold track from 1. Obi anya reho. Anya ya mhehye. Enti oko cancel na de no moment trance ye nkyira adwen ye hwese na be sie to 1 na mo afa. O say for wasem ko do President Ekufo-Addo baby. On no dia ba. O carry no so ye the politics organizing. na se meka me da me ni se meka president nankasa obi ka so me review me ba me review also review no okofia ni dictionary mu no ne ntiase ne se obegun ana obetwam nyasa na president okani ono se ne ntiase about review ne se obetwam ano na nya politicization na eden sermonization na eden obi yeah well how in education sector minim say suku ashase one shase was second cycle anameboa foundation here you can then from KG to maybe primary 6
you are from nursery to KG
exactly nursery to primary 6 no one ko JSS in free ho baby
Asempa FM
and some one ko JHS e ho na won aba be huru abegina no basic level no ni amatete ne say abanyi sisa nkrata wo de kire mabun na de mfra na de obi ni a teacher fo benya no ngagina so de akira de no bakokora nkoye at the basic level 2 years as a sign no be done yet so no na fa president Guvado and na minister no ho ana obeka schools and the trees Musa Sanga man homeless bio.
Asempa FM.
Munim say Asanga man Joy FM mo ya de pa anka sa ne nya ya sanka e be koso baby anka ye. Ka be ya kono be yhwam. Ko bi yentime mfa Ghana ne mo chaskele. NDC abone ye funsu ntino so mo na chi. Ese se Ghana kono nim. Baby ho no ye twesa amomome no. What you say? Ye twesa daire no. But what training in ano now they say ni amoke kano ni betterment ne mpuntu no na way na ne ya je se bia bibufu akota wodo agu ya that the same nti oyi frese wo twene san oyi frese wo twene san me woni ntie se nka be you betimi atena se second cycle na pa se mbo no wo hyase granted san na ese ne ha mo frada so tifie na wonya brinko suade ne apebrofo bi aka ho so contact hours it say suade na nye mat also mo frano the last graduates no obo modern pa na woka won wo tro wo friend then where under wasi is it West African Examination Council
WAEC under WAEC
yeah thank you WAEC Ghana football modern pa you bet my boy en sama mo frama na de pa obi 2017 na double track
no
me that say no it won't when ya one full stream no pepe call 3 times so kopem so wie no actually one nkrata nyina pepe what the tiene what the 2020 I think 2018 or 2019 and double track na buy 2018 nti sa won e ba no eno so adai so ban ni asoma won o ko fa first graduates no the year sticker obi wan hwa obeti ansha ubeti because baby I introduce double track no won anka won bi o twa manza enti ehia men won a was struggling to President Mahama no say yantra so man ni anya say me na me de buy obi anim ene you know started say progressive say munia wa hin ni nyina na progressive nkakra kro na ene dia bedu baby ayedui enya PPD bio enya na Akufo-Addo bio but men kai that's all the ne capre sebi o ato desk akosi school bi amuye as president and I'm wa ni nyina Ghana for taxes ya into Ghana assets ya kan ya japade na ya yetim de kan ho nti ya nyina nkyira adwen ni ya say ye betime de akwakodum pempen so ben ni akọ nya de se tran baby o obi ni abian sabro enfuru so because enko ye nwie sa entoto ye enko tabu na be expose ni ma bebre unse make me more ka yeso boss ya bo me more so dem say mba be kan wa winim because me kan yo bra me more so na me kan ye yen taxes ye je ye koton yen koko kakra ye koton gold kakra ye can see enin anye ye kura no over 200 billion Ghana cedis according na Akufo-Addo ho fresh chas nen kontabun abeka bibi asi enti emu ahe ni exercise nke dey akwan ya mfa nye ni e be kan so free SHS nti emu ahe na bra na nyuma agu wonga collapse banks a wo here 9 billion Ghana city to survive ya dey 24 billion kuno na wonga wo fu complain so kan one to mama o best school fees friend oko a free SHS nti tertiary no something then and then na Akufo-Addo we so ne he then na cause na me tisa na mo di won komo hapa
Ekosiisen On
na san komo na me say Dominity wo show no papa about the tertiary level nti men say bre wo ni emi sansem
but answer na beto ma men kan sa response we
Yayira
Koku the message about in reaction to
the obi chrobre no
to Kofi Ofosum Kansa, and I think it's only fair.
Oh yeah, that's it.
That I read it.
Many problem with that at all. Emma come on here there.
And yeah, Koku the
Now I'm supposed to Guy G na do Guy G.
Okay.
Samuel Brand grabbing.
It is a message, from Kofi Ofosum Kansa was said, please tell the name PSA Yayira had disciplinary issues at NIA. All the NDC guys who were recruited when the NDC was in power are still there. Yayira responds, also Obi, my attention has been drawn to a message from Kofi Ofosum Kansa legend that I was sacked from the NIA because of disciplinary issues. For the records, I will send you my 10-paged query from Professor Atefua asking me to explain why disciplinary action should not be taken against me for criticizing President Akufo-Addo in the run-up to the 2016 elections. Is that the disciplinary action Kofi Ofosum Kansa is talking about? He should please get serious. Yayira Koku, member of the NDC.
Fantastic, true.
Fantastic. Yes, anyway.
I'll
come to you. Let him finish. I'll come to you. So note it. I'll come to you.
Oh,
if you want me to read it again, I'll read it and then you respond. Obi,
me da Yayira se. Just na me kan no. Abisusu gina me kan no me kasi supi say yentimi mfa sa ncheche oman na me guess what I say because sabi you wo nipa huru bebre wo society mu a wonyina anyi adwuma but obo ha sabi apart from factory hand wo de ne she baby a enyeye anameboa based on the qualification and so abang ba or promises sa nipa ni nyina bi nti bra wo dwen graduates ho na wo de won konab kun now you other people are ones who need sa qualification no because who promise nipa what traffic say we be mo nyina adwuma aye tira me say President Akufo-Addo sorry gina ho what's answer enchana wani kum nipa bi asa na tenen we talk a criminal condition from man for but that is ya into on sorry nyina ho kakra e be ma na ni suate oni ye no hu say baby Ghana e gina yari kechu na ma bebrim obi na me ko wie wo sa young education komo ya yidi obi hia say ye be say desipun na ya tena se ahwe say den na because na ni video bi na viral about is it head master bi a oba mountain be kan nsem bi kire say niema bi koso young senior secondary schools are enyefe but because of banging through the ministry I was shase no e dia toto sa mpemfi so nti wontimi ma bonten meka obi aban sebi e kan be hwe na won mu ba hempo ene wo wa ban ma won ma e wo sa schools nim won mu ba nti e ya wo ba e ya me ba e kama ba ana ya makwan na won a won no ne mo fra ne te a teacher for chef one mo fra ne wo ho no wonya kwan bi se no won so ma bonten mekasa se eyi nkoye na no ye yi na tin so wo disca bia kokra se won fan to aduan ma mo fra ne ade what any reaction Charles va bonten mekasa se sika na agba no kra na enu sika ye hwehwe because ne de beto fuel ne de beto se ni nyina mai I hope that is sa ngomondi no
yeah but later they came to confirm so Monsaka
bi no de kwakoto aduan
perishable
exactly so aha it is kana se kona nko nwie Then what about running institution no for some no money ade and call it. I have crab you be and can abo crane ade kan.
And him ye na for no sima me na Kamal.
Maybe men common no.
Open back what can
we open na me dey na me kwan wa. No, those are issues of the mind. Sorry, issues of the mind. Oh, come on. Now then, I say, make me new be doing come on. Now then,
5 minutes. I was here wrap here.
We are sure.
6:24.
Okay, and mommy found no see. Na man am this no.
In the free SHS, more call for a review.
Ah, no be na near kwenti we need some. Eya wo fe. When ni J. Okay. Obi mami we pacho come out.
No.
Mami me born Paul. Me born Paul crowd. Na pese me twin in our drinks is what education on say. Obi. You are producing mo fra no Asempa FM job market and I'm boy. Inti wo ye young natural resources are the proper value are.
Yeah.
E betimi abo man going forward. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, human
part of resources. American natural. Did I add the natural account? Oh, sorry. And the American resources. I'm sorry. From fine me. Here say add the quality. A bit me a bois. Na ye sa amanyo semno. And now bet you so na mo friend crano. Kwa o fa so pass na say ni so ye dada ye ho. Obi ye ankasa. And ye boy ngayam na.
Me das na kakra say ochiao na kakra. So ono so free mo ho.
Yeah, okay, do group.
Okay, so ochiao. Kamal, me pa cho mami ntio.
Mami ntia kakra so. Obi
me fama no support ni a bi nua Kamal ke. Me ma ora John Jinapo.
Yeah, John Jinapo, member of parliament.
Nyankopon ma na nyansa ho. Na ejuma audience ni so person ye na ode bo Ghana no. On tumpong.
Okay.
At least na nyina mu no on mane kotokum nso nyedu.
Amen.
Obi
pa here.
Me cancer is be June bonds are the best. And happy birthday to whoever has his or her birthday in June.
Don't make you see a boy June bonds.
Yeah, June bonds are the best. Now, Obi, my main fan free baby a menua edesi no. Is he ye create impression be abontin say. Enkwala na awofo prepare omo. Teacher for so prepare omo. And a system na nkasa mo akonya so mo nko school. Emra out. Emma omo dachi be see ye no. Omo bomodin omo ankasa etima pass no. Now we are creating a wrong impression out there say kana na bi ekoro so and the ma omo pass ye no. I think it's unfortunate on the part of whoever is creating that impression. Just a teacher for much secondary school in mo anya de ana. Is that what you're trying to tell us? Any PC in your go. Oh, catch said the human resource we are preparing. We are going to produce what we call riffraffs. Sebi, nipa amuntimi nyehwe. Ye do mo famu na edi bae. Oh, it's unfortunate. We can't do this to these kids who have actually burned the midnight coil to get to where they got to. We can't do this with their teachers who prepared them. NDC has no vision for education. I'm repeating it. Our vision for education in this country is minimal. Because for you to say, "Nkola omo bre, nkola omo read asua de, teacher for omo so anya time acho omo de, omo awofo so anya time acho omo say we give you guidance." The omo ko pass we are mo say kana na bi ko so something had happened. And now BBSC and a man Kolana passing. What point are you making? Must we do politics with this? Hey! And this is for Ghana for must we do politics with this? So I will forward back. Your man system I free SHS wa school. Nyakupo ya do wa pass or call university. Asa ko sua de obiti baby a okotua sika ana obi kotua sika e ma oba no pass ye ebe ode. And that's the point NDC wants us to believe. We yamfa or mining mamo, you are an alternative. Namuma he a minor so. Muntimi and momo kola baso. Muntimi show mo crying. You cannot even say system na ba ayekama. And a free SHS. And you monomoka so mono de buy. 2 weeks to election. Ewa upper East region. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Kojina Hwa, or say if free as one of buy. They should credit them with that. They should credit them with that. Afidie adie chia enkola sa passe a mo say e no kra ye ko tua sika na mankola no passe ye. Hey! Any PSA, you guys no change this communication. Debi the pato o kasa na maye din na meti ha. You see o kasa na maye din. Enim don't do this. Enim don't do this. Enim don't do this. These are people who believe in free education, excellent education, access, quality and all that. Children have passed musu teacher for anyade ye ko tua sika no mo passe ye. Hey! I 4 hour more time and na pay me ba school me ko djuma me ko djuma me fa me ba Ekosiise school. It is my responsibility to ensure that you give her a future. And odu hono so teacher no for so ageno omo tereno na akola fa we nyina achi akopase wi a mo hwe yenim because of politics, cheap politics nti mo se yakotu eska man kola passe. Hey, we can't do this to Ghana. And for me, I've always said it. Obi obehwe Ghana fo anim ahwe ye nyina anim ahwe nduma ye no wato abama NDC dey na say bi no mpe Ghana kan ko. That's what I think. On mpe Ghana kan ko bako. Let me tell you, whoever obeto abama NDC ni based on what you see, they are thinking and the way they do their things, no nipa no on mpe Ghana kan ko. Of course, because says this is how we're going to go after parents and go after teachers and go after the system. Then it's dangerous, my. Me say I was very quiet. See, I've understood. I mean, I understand him. He's struggling to listen to the truth. Because the omu ye no ranka say him say to exposing on e one I can understand. Second, also double track system no share see no 60% of Ghanaian schools and they call double track when double track started, and all schools and they call double track. That's the first place. Now what actually brought about this double track? Yeah, explainer. Okay, Ashasi University Penina no hono. Mr. Patrick something like that.
Patrick Ewua.
Is it Patrick Ewua or is it
Patrick Ewua?
Okay, very good.
Founder of Ashasi
University. Yeah. Patrick, he came out to say something. Or say whoever mooted the idea of double track was an excellent gem. Unim. Reason me say, enkwala dodo na uma pass or also mo secondary school no. Facilities that ye won I entimi for mo nyina no. Hwan ya ba na beko school, na hwan ya ba na betina fie. Was a simple thing. And obo obi abaso say nipa or this intervention ye buy Emma or aban so etimi fo aso a omakono was a gem. Now what ha? Oh, catch as a double track was not proper. Is it? Enka enim PSA ba na betina fie na obi ba akọ school anase obi ba na betina fie ama enim PSA ba akọ school. Enya me wan say mo time na dog chains mo ton dog chains of sis no mo do so. Enya me wan. And the NDC will check his records, no, go and do this research. Omo no muton PK ewo kwan so. Mo muton dog chains. Omo no muton yes, and omo no shoemaker pang. And then I'm telling you, adiechi na onye shoemaker ni ewo ofie ni ma. Obegina more than 2 hours unya ba ko be wa betwum. But under NDC ujira ho akpakpa no be betwum. I am telling you under NDC. Almost why no because there's access now to education. Every single person now be shano where we JHS no or access to go to secondary school. First now we share shoemaker near or yeah or policy shoe I say I don't know go school or say my ofu niska. Me we JHS my we school mentimi to aso. Now so we is or so we JHS on mentimi nkoso. And then it is very rare to get that.
Okay.
O say me yanka ho asem. And you are sitting here and then trying to run down education. Obia and say schools and the trees is over. Nobody has said so. I have not seen a communique from the government and now correspondence coming from the government saying that schools and the trees in this country is over. You are proud of it. With all respect, I'm coming. Obia and Kasa, inti man fasa antono, enfan under you and under us. Of course, schools and the trees under us has reduced, but not stopped completely. We are on course. We are working. Infrastructure here creating Emma Secondary School, any other areas, no, my brother, is unprecedented. See, for me, education, in fact, say you crediting this government with anything now. For education, with the greatest of respect, we should credit this government with it. Private universities used to be taxed corporate tax of 25%. Obi, do this research, find out how much they pay now. And the tertiary education. How much tertiary education? I know much 25% and more. How much do they pay now? Check this now. And tell me, say, NDC are buying, any MPP are buying. Why and what a man for? Now, you will not speak to facts. You only come and sit and say, yeah, they are just say politics. They can't say politics. You ain't trouble my on my name because I know. National Distraction Congress.
Kamal Dean Abdullah.
Medase.
Mamenase. Ekosiisen Suni. Asempa 94.7 FM. Enim. Memory now. So one more time.
Asempa MPP for. Now catch minister say open nipa what politicize Ghana young education system now. On show na party communicators. And on we anka say mu and any president. See I'm sure ni enya side na obi. Ye de sa. Nya ibe dua no. That ye beti wa babone wo so.
Bernard and MPS and I'm telling Kano, and he's a member of the NDC National Communications Team. But sometimes, what cry is the NDC looking for? Trying to find fault always with free SHS. Meanwhile, they haven't been able to proffer even a single solution. Hypocrisy at its highest. Mamenase. Ekosiisen Suni. Happy birthday once again to you, the Honorable John Jenapo.
Yeah.